Hello, world! Welcome to the Forbidden Lands, The Hanging Stones, Session 47. Session 46 was rudely cut short by my internet service provider apparently crashing and burning really hard. I have a new modem, and it seems like it'll be better this week.
We're not going to name names, but it's the one you're thinking of.
Oh, it's the bad one. It's the big bad one. When last we left our heroes, they are in Alderwood Keep, which is the name of the castle, which also has a keep, which I guess makes it Alderwood Keep.
I'm going to open my notes. Are you proud of me?
Uh-huh. This is the estate of Duke Gottfried of the House of the Three Stars. Last session, the group arrived outside of this castle after having a little run-in with a pack of angry wolves out in the forest. They were welcomed inside. They were told that they will be granted an audience. Welcome, Elric. They were told that they would be granted an audience with the Duke shortly, and that they could make themselves at home in the castle. And so the session mostly consisted of them milling around the courtyard and meeting some folks. Most notably, several members of the party went to the tavern and met Zahor, the barkeep, whom they talked to and got a little bit of information about happenings around the keep. They also visited Zoe and Dog visited the blacksmith and placed some orders for some supplies. The blacksmith, whose name is Bakura, is looking into creating some custom knuckles for Dog to use for unarmed fighting. And then, while the rest of the party was hanging out at the tavern, Dog was visited by some Raven sisters who saw that his arm was broken. They invited him into their bathhouse, gave him a hot, steamy bath, and used magic to mend his broken elbow. Free
I didn't know they
of
used
charge.
magic to do it.
Yeah, there was magic.
Did they have to roll for that? Was there a mishap?
There was no mishap. And Dog is mended. So,
I'll tell you the very first thing that's happening is Grunrock and Raugar were on their way to the blacksmith because they wanted to get some chainmail.
I see.
Before Bill did what Bill's going to do.
Oh, yes. Dog also stumbled on a kennel with some dogs and some people in it.
Various assortment of breeds.
Yes. Dog saw some people being treated like animals, chained up in a kennel. Criminals, apparently. And didn't take kindly to it. But instead of immediately reacting, he decided to rein it in, hold off on getting his experience point, and go have a warm bath and get his arm mended by the Raven sisters. So that's where everybody is. We've got 3 people at the tavern, Dog hanging out with the Raven sisters, and yeah, Elric is right, safe cast. It's low-level magic, and they are good at what they are doing. So, without further ado, let's jump to... I believe the internet cut out when Dog was in the hot bath and Sister Morena Vex introduced herself to him. She is the elder of the Raven sisters here. She's got like 50-50 graying hair, pulled back into braids. She's very tall, a little bit older, and she introduced herself and told him, "Let me know if you need anything," before walking off. I think I was in the middle of that sentence when the stream just imploded, so we'll pick up with... Let's jump to the rest of the party.
Yeah,
in the tavern.
I'm going to be in the bath for a little bit, so...
Yeah, and just months of grime are coming off of Dog right now. Meanwhile, in the tavern.
Weren't you going to say something, Hank?
Oh, I was
I was dialoguing with Zoe about armor.
When Zoe walks in, is she wearing new armor?
Hell yeah, I am.
Okay, fantastic. I push my bowl of milk to the side, and as I'm like licking around my lips, I'm like, "Oh my God, Zoe! Where did you get that amazing armor?"
Zoe, your studded leather armor that you purchased is branded right on the front of your right shoulder with the symbol of the House of the Three Stars very prominently. So it's like swords crossed over an alderwood branch with 3 stars over top.
The blacksmith in the keep.
He gave it to you?
Well, I mean, I bought it.
Oh,
Why
I mean,
did?
it looks great.
Thanks. You know, I didn't really need armor before I started hanging out with you guys. And I've fought more things in the last few weeks than I have probably in my entire life.
Oh yeah, you would not believe how many times I've had to mend Grunwalk's armor. I mean, it's barely held together anymore.
Well, it seems to me like, you know, a shopping trip might need to be in order. Runrock, you got the paper? Or the coin?
I'll reach into my pocket and pull out like my fist, and I'll open it, and in it is a dead bug, a bent piece of metal, a leaf, the acorn that the int gave me, and five copper pieces. That's what I got.
I don't know that that's gonna quite do it. But, you know, I mean...
That bug does look tasty. Sorry, go ahead.
Nope, Zoe's not saying that.
I'll look at the bug and then look at her and like...
That's disgusting.
Well, I've got, I got you, Grunwalk. But, Zoe, could you come with us? Because you're kind of, well, people don't seem to like talking to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, I could go with you guys. I could talk to him. I mean, I might even could like foot the bill if you guys need the money.
Let's see. I might be able to take care of it. I got a little bit of money saved up.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. You know,
I also have this. I'll whip my hat off and pull it out, and it's a black rock that's like marbled with streaks of gold. That those who were with us know that this is golem shit.
What?
I took it from a golem underground. It has gold in it, so it's valuable, right? The dwarves laughed at me when I picked it up.
Depends on how much gold is in it. You know, hold on to that for now. We'll check it out. You know, and yeah, that's a great place.
I think it's time for a shopping montage.
These are the moments that make me so glad to be a DM. When somebody in the middle of a session is like, how much is this thing worth that I got 20 sessions ago?
I love that you're looking into it. So we'll check it out too. Yeah.
While
Put in parentheses
while you're
the
looking,
value.
what's the price per pound of honey lich flesh while you're looking? Go ahead.
I thought those were all gone.
I have one in my inventory.
You have one left?
So either
I don't
I
have any.
didn't remove it when it was used, or I never used one of mine.
Zoe was literally dying, and you had honey.
She didn't die, though.
You were dying of poison, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
An
so.
infection?
I mean, I think the more important thing to be upset about is that Velas actually died.
Facts.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah,
She was already dead by the time.
I was dead before I got to shore.
All right, so
Someone
we're
else-
shopping
We're
montaging.
shopping.
All right.
Yep.
What would you like to shop for? Somebody volunteer to go first.
Chainmail armor, 2 sets, one in Wolfkin size and one in Little Goblin size.
Okay. That will be available. Yes, both. They have armor in various sizes. Most of it is human-sized, but there are halflings among the guard and the surrounding lands. They're going to have something that will fit a goblin. They're a well-supplied smithy. So you go to the smithy, you look around, there are suits of chainmail. There is one that will perfectly fit Grunralk.
That's perfect. Can we sell our old armor while we're here, or like exchange it for a partial discount? Can our peddler friend help us with that?
Yes.
I mentioned that it's falling apart, but I've been maintaining it.
Is it actually damaged from like having rolled
No.
skulls on gear dice? Then it's then you can
It's down
yours is?
to 2 max armor
out
Mine
of
was, but I
out
repaired
of
it.
3.
okay. And what types of armor do you each have right now?
Studded leather.
Studded leather.
Okay, studded leather, both of you. All right, one sec.
And we will be willing to like put on a striptease as we go from one armor to the next, if that helps with the price at all.
No, what you gotta
Doubt.
do is go to the changing rooms and then just come out with like different outfits on.
Oh yeah,
He'll
the
offer
month
3
has to
silver
happen properly.
for the good suit of studded leather, and 2 silver for the damaged one.
Cool. How much will our chainmail cost? Negotiate for us, Zoe, our peddler friend. Help us.
We're happy to offload a little bit of armor that you can hopefully fix up, sell to the next person that comes in. But we're also looking, this armor is so great. We're hoping to maybe get some even like heavier duty armor from these guys.
What was the
do you think
chainmail
about-
cost to you, Zoe? Was
I
it
didn't
2
get
gold?
chainmail.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got this then. It will be 2 gold, 1 silver, i.e., 21 silver per suit of chainmail.
21 silver per suit. Okay. Let me see what I've got. By that I mean let me see what our benefactor gave to us. God bless you, Velas.
They will give store credit for a near mint Pikachu, up to 80% value.
Wait, he just offered a peek at himself, and you said no, it wouldn't do anything.
Oh god.
Okay,
I'm
so
done.
what was the total? 2 gold
2
gold,
gold, 1
1
silver. Yeah,
for each or for both?
for each.
In total. For each?
Yeah,
Each?
yeah. Chainmail armor's expensive. That's a good deal, Zoe. Zoe Merchant knows this is a better than normal deal.
That
Amy does
is
not.
such a great deal, guys. 2 gold, 1 silver each.
I don't think I've been doing my conversions properly because I've been
It's
hoarding
10 to 1.
silver. I have 4 gold and 43 silver.
So you have like 8.5 gold. Yeah, I was thinking people had some chunks of money laying around because you sold off a lot of the treasure you got from the Lich dungeon, and you didn't have to pay for a stronghold because the stronghold was built from the magic crystal, and so there were some chunks of money floating around. I was pretty sure.
So it's 10 to 1.
I think most
So-
of your treasure came from the Honey Lich dungeon.
4 gold.
I think that
2
dungeon is
silver.
like 2/3 of the total treasure you've gotten in the whole campaign, probably.
We have a lovely clip from the chaos of that dungeon if you want to watch it in your spare time.
There were ghost bees and a lot of near-death experiences.
The bees.
Okay, so 2 gold, 1 silver. That's 4 gold, 2 silver for the lot. I have 43 silver. That leaves me with 1 silver left.
Wow. Okay. So you're
And
buying
4
both
gold.
suits. All right.
Yep, buying both suits.
All right.
Oh, did that take into account what we sold for 2 and 3?
No, so it's gonna cost you 40.
Okay.
So you're gonna have 1 silver left plus the
Then I add the 5 silver for
5.
selling the other sets.
yeah. So you have 4
Okay.
gold, 6 silver.
Okie dokie. And now we need to update our armors. This armor, just so you know, Grunwald, weighs 2 instead of weighing 1. If that impacts you at all. I'd already accounted for it.
He has a lot of strength. I doubt it.
I think I'll be okay. I gotta got it in to see what it does to it, but I think I'll be fine.
All right.
And it's good to know it's only armor rating 3 against arrows and stabs. But it's armor rating 6 otherwise.
Dang, that's insane.
Since you have that up, can you tell me what studded
real
leather
good.
armor weighs?
Studded leather armor, it doesn't say what it weighs, so it's probably just normal weight. Yeah, it
Thanks,
weighs
buddy.
1, and chainmail weighs 2, because it's a heavy item.
While you are being fitted and discussing the price and paying for your things, Dog,
Yes.
you are enjoying this hot bath, which is slowly turning gray. This like sparkling bluish mineral water is darkening as you soak in there. You feel yourself more relaxed than you have been in months. Maybe more relaxed than you've been ever.
In my entire life.
Yeah. You just look at your toes poking up out of the water, looking cleaner than they've ever been. Around you, Raven sisters are walking around the room. You can see their forms moving through the steam, and they are lighting little censers with incense in them. The scent of lavender wafts across your nostrils. You're looking up at the ceiling. The ceiling starts to get a little blurry and spinny, and you're wondering what they put in that incense. But you are feeling very, very relaxed. And you can hear distant conversations among the Raven sisters as they talk among themselves about fetching materials and just the gossip of the day. And their voices are starting to sound distant and echoey, and you're lulling into kind of a half sleep. And then almost like time skips a little bit, like in a dream, you realize that one of the other sisters, who is very beautiful and a bit younger, also dark hair, pulled back straight and long, she's leaning down and she's saying, Dog, is that your name?
Yes.
Did you hear what I said? The Duke has requested your audience. It's time to get out now.
Oh. Okay.
Your clothes are still being...
Sleep.
She like taps you on the chin and she starts to kind of half lift you out of the water. She says, your clothes are still being washed, but we have garb that you can wear right here. She has like linen formal garb for you to wear that is like way too delicate for an orc, but it looks large enough to fit you.
Okay. And my things?
They're still being washed. It'll be a little while. You'll have to wear this for now. We have some sandals for you.
I just mean my sack of personal items.
Oh yeah, she gestures across the room. It's just sitting by the wall. Nobody seems to be paying it any attention.
I will go grab it. I'm just gonna make sure everything's
Sure.
still there.
Okay. You rummage through with your mental checklist. It takes you a minute. You're pretty sure nothing is missing.
Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All seems
So
to be there.
The stones are still there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it's been messed with.
Okay.
Meanwhile, at the smithy, he's got a polished sheet of steel that's like a makeshift mirror that you can kind of see a blurry image of yourself in. You're probably posing in front of it and seeing how your armor looks on you.
Oh, yeah.
The smith and his apprentice are walking around, tugging at the corners of things, getting everything fitted, and a guard steps in, and he says, "You there? The Duke has requested an audience with you, as soon as possible. Time to wrap up business." And then he turns and walks out. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
But of course, gents, I think that's our cue.
I pull my robe over my chainmail, like, like that. Well described.
Put my hat back on. The big red pointy hat.
Well, let's bounce.
You walk out into the courtyard and start to cross it towards the keep. And as you're walking past the bathhouse, which has like steam rising out of the back, you can see like a column of steam coming up from the building. You see Dog stepping out wearing like a white linen tunic with a little bit of gold embroidery. His hair is wet and slicked back, and he looks cleaner and greener than you've ever seen him before.
Why do I feel like I checked out the wrong spot? Dog! Oh.
Are amazing.
He's
I see
also-
a path in my future.
He's also walking a bit better than he was before. His injuries are healed. He's holding his bag in his arm like nothing is bothering him.
Dog, what happened to your arm? How are you doing that?
It's always done this. What do you...
Dog, his arm was broken, wasn't it?
His arm was broken. Dog,
My elbow was crushed. Things heal.
not that quickly.
Oh, you take a nice hot bath in some scented water.
Dog, I know that we haven't had a lot of luxury since I joined you, but I've had a couple hot baths in my day, and they don't tend to fix broken arms.
Then Zoe, and I'll put my hand on your shoulder. You have not taken an actual bath.
It's at this point that one of the guards outside of the keep approaches your group and asks for your names.
I'm Zorinchi
Of?
of everywhere.
You, orc?
Dog.
Just Dog?
Just dog.
You there, Wolfkin. Do you hail
Who,
from
me?
somewhere or from nowhere?
Oh, I am Raugar, and I puff my chest out like really brave, of the mighty expedition party of Valas.
Of what?
Of the mighty expedition party of Valas.
Right, and you, Goblin.
Oh, come on, you're not going to roll reputation for that?
I'll roll reputation for it. I will.
Just call me Grunrock.
What was Velas's reputation?
A lot. I think it's 4. I'll check.
I got 2 successes on my reputation.
Oh, okay. So you introduced yourself as
she's got
Ralgar?
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he can clearly tell I'm a wolfkin, so...
Mhm.
Should we all roll our reputation since we're about to meet with royalty, just in case any of us are recognized?
You can.
Rolling dice. What are we playing, a game here? This is fantastic.
I missed that Elric said cestus a while ago when we were talking about fist weapons, which I only know about because of Diablo. I wonder if Elric's a Diablo player.
He didn't know Velas.
Some kind of bladed
Oh, man,
fist
did I
weapon.
waste my successes on this? Well,
Ah.
Dog rolled 0 dice.
Didn't know Velas and doesn't know Zo.
Do you not roll dice whenever you're young? Like, do you not have any reputation?
You should
Yeah,
have
I'm good
reputation.
modifier,
If it's not
though.
filled in, then it's just missing.
I'm dog. Like, when would I have gotten reputation?
Oh, Dog. I was
I'm
thinking,
young,
sorry.
and I've added nothing. So
Once again, I mixed up Dog with our dog. Sorry, Wolfkin.
Thank you.
So,
will
Yeah,
I gain reputation
I'm
as
kind
we
of
go
fine
on?
with you having 0 reputation, given
Yeah,
your
okay, I mean, I'm
background.
fine with it too.
I
Like,
think
it
it's
makes
fitting.
sense.
It can be a good thing and a bad thing. It means nobody knows you, but it also means nobody knows
Nobody knows you.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, the guards are going to search you and without asking, start grabbing your weapons and gathering them up. Is anybody going to resist this or try to conceal anything? Or proceed in letting them disarm you?
let it be known, I do have the tattoo of the knife. I still have the dagger on me. When he goes to take my scimitar, I'll give him my short spear and my shield.
Mm-hmm.
When he goes to take the scimitar, careful with it. That I need back.
This one looks like a piece of trash. He starts like knocking it on a stone on the ground, like dink, dink, dink.
Hey.
All right.
Easy, fellas, come on. I'm gonna take my bow off. We're all friends here. We're giving our weapons up easy, nice, calm. Maybe we don't break them. We're all buddies here.
With an exaggerated gesture, the guard like kneels to his squire who is next to him and like hands it to him like it's some holy relic. And the kid looks at it kind of confused and then sort of carries it off. It seems like they're storing them in a little pile over by the gatehouse to the keep.
Now, I believe it is custom to return this sharpened and polished, yes?
Whose custom?
The custom of my people. Are your people barbaric?
Excuse me?
I just saying, it looks like you're really good at sharpening weapons. Look at all of it.
Again! We're all friends here! Ralgar, we can take care of our own weapons.
I just say they have really good sharpening stones over there.
I know. You know, up north, people love to sharpen weapons. You saw how great of a bath the dog had. And you see this nice armor that we've got right here? It looks like everyone's good at everything. No need for a sour face, friend. The day is beautiful.
I'm gonna hand him the knife that I have, which is really tiny in my hand. And then I'm gonna just, I guess, pick up the large wooden club that I have and just say, do you have a trash pile for this or something?
For the wooden club?
It's just, yeah, because it's literally just like a large trunk of wood that I got.
Okay. He'll take it from you and just shrug and throw it on the heap with all the other weapons. It lands right on top of the nice scimitar. Thonk!
That club, please.
Got my eye on you, Wolfkin. And then an older guard sort of slowly pushes the hot-headed one out of the way and says, "With me, the Duke will see you now." Leads you into the keep. This is not a palace, but it is a fortified keep with thick walls, a double gate at its entrance, and once you pass through, there's a stairwell up. It is a multi-level keep with some staircases around the perimeter leading around the perimeter of the inside, leading up to the second floor, where there's a balcony overseeing what is effectively a throne room. There's big open windows in the north, south, east, and west faces of the keep. I say big open windows. There's multiple slits high up that let a lot of natural light come down. There's little ramparts up there for guards to be able to stand on the insides of them in the event of like a siege or something like that. Inside of this keep, this main chamber, there are 4 armed guards, all with long swords, heavy armor, shields slung on their back, and there are longbows leaned against the walls near each of the guards, along with quivers of arrows. They have no weapons drawn, but you are being eyed by 4 armed guards very closely. Across the room from you, on a heavy stone, you could call it a throne or a chair. We're not like monarch level nobility here, but on this heavy stone throne, which is carved with some little alder branch symbols all the way around, sits an old man. He has thinning gray hair, sort of slicked back, mostly balding on top of his head, a long nose and light-colored eyes. He's sitting in his chair wearing bright green and blue robes, but that are pretty stained and weathered. They look very old, like they've been passed down through generations. They are faded, they are darkened, and they are worn at the edges. And he sits on this throne. Sorry, the friendly music is distracting me. I'm killing it. He's sitting on this throne, sort of leaned over a little bit towards you. He's got kind of a sharp gaze, and he is watching you all as you come into the throne room. Come forward. You stand before Duke Gottfried of the House of the Three Stars. Why am I saying this? Guard! You stand before Duke Gottfried of the House of the Three Stars. I suggest that you kneel. He has shown you great hospitality.
Yeah, I'll kneel.
Mhm.
Yeah, why not?
Bend the knee,
I'm
bend the
not
knee,
quite
bend the
bound
knee.
by head, but I kneel.
Already better treatment than when we saw the last royalty, which was that orc leader.
True, that guy threw us in jail.
I'm gonna start to bow, and then when realize everybody else is kneeling, I'll take a knee.
I'll be honest, you look like a bunch of vagabonds to me. But I've been told that you aided one of my servants. Is this true?
Yes, we came across Prometheus pen.
Getting into trouble as he always does?
No, it was he had been attacked, he and his crew.
Yes.
Monster.
A lake monster of what sort?
Mire Drake.
The Mire Drake. I warned him about Lake Varda. I told him he would have to walk around, and he wanted to make it into some sort of shortcut. Sounds like he jeopardized the lives of many of my men, who don't come cheap, by the way.
Very sorry to hear that. We came across them after the attack, I'm afraid. But one of our strongest, one of our best, put my hand on Dog's shoulder, he was able to swim all the way up to Prometheus. Why do I want to say Prometheus every time? Prometheus pen, and he brought him safely back without ever encountering the Mire Drake himself. But the rest of the party was around the lake in various places, ready to draw the Drake's attention. At great personal risk.
I mean, not to mention, and I point to Grunrock, I go, that one killed Terramalda, and I know you guys don't like the Rust Brothers around here. He killed her.
Terramalda?
We might not look like much, but at least that guy, he's awesome.
I had help, but yeah.
A tall tale, to be sure. For such a feat is impossible. Terramalda cannot be destroyed. I bet you've not even seen her. But it's no matter. I suppose you're here for some sort of reward, is that it?
Well, that is what Prometheus said. But what a fantastic place to have visited in this lifetime. I mean, truly, sir, what a fantastic keep, and the people here seem so happy.
Two things. One, tell me what your lore roll was for. Two...
I was curious. I didn't know if I knew who Terramalda was.
Oh, okay. You've heard the legends of Terramalda. She was some sort of, like, demigoddess of rust that was, like, an icon of the cult of rust. She was believed to be some unkillable warrior roaming the lands. And that's as much as you've heard. There's that. Yeah, you definitely get a manipulation roll for flattery here. See if you can tune up this guy's reputation, get him to be a little more amenable and less cranky. Okay.
Can I say something?
One success is enough to not offend him and that he tempers his patience with you. Yes, Adam.
Okay, I look at him and I say, I'm going to be honest with you. We did come here expecting a reward. And your generosity so far has been, I mean, on par with my own people, if I may say. But I can't help notice you are the noble relatives of the old kings of the Alderland. What has happened to your keep? Is there anything we may do to help you?
What do you mean, what has happened to my keep? This keep has stood for 300 years against forces of darkness you would not imagine. It kept my line alive through the blood mist. It was built during the Third Alder War to stand against the scourge of the South, and this place has stood tall while the plains of Harga have fallen into darkness and despair. And you speak about these walls disparagingly, as though they are not up to your high standard of specifications,
Okay, a lot of assumptions being made there, first off. But secondly, I see broken windows. I see happy people. I see strong people. But I can't help but notice that something just feels off. What happened to the days of glory? Where did they go?
They were buried in the demon flood like everything else. If you walk into this place and do not think it is a shining beacon of civilization in a twisted hellscape of horrors, then you have not seen enough of the world. You should be grateful for your presence here, for my hospitality.
I saw a child in a kennel, like an animal.
What?
Like 2 other humans.
You have a problem with it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
We
then
all say it at
do
the same
tell.
time.
Speak it to me, orc.
Do you not have cells to hold your prisoners?
What sort of a question is that? Cells for my prisoners? Of course I have cells for my prisoners. Ha! They don't deserve cells. Dog. Make an insight roll here. Just dog.
Okay. I'm quelling my actual fury right now. If I can push it, I will.
That's sufficient. You got a success. Dog. He says, of course I have cells. Blah, 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 blah. He seems a little shook by the question and a little insecure about his answer. You are watching him very carefully because you're trying to get a read on this guy, and it particularly concerns you, and your impression from his reaction is maybe he's not entirely comfortable with the situation either.
Who put them in kennels?
I did! They deserve it. Every one of them deserved it.
Who
Thieves, marauders,
them
rust
in the
sympathizers.
kennels?
I did!
Then release them and put them in cells.
An example needs to be made. Order must be maintained.
But
Hey,
to your
Josh.
own son?
What?
No, it's worth a try. I don't know, sometimes.
Josh, can
Yeah.
I spend a willpower here?
Mm-hmm. To do
I'm gonna
what?
spend willpower while he's talking, and I'm gonna use rank 1 of Path of the Lies when he said that he's the one who put him in jail. Is he telling the truth?
Do you spend
Dog
a willpower
asked him,
point? Must
like,
reveal if
who-
the NPC is
who-
lying or not. Okay. You spend a willpower. The GM does not have to reveal what exactly the NPC is lying about. Okay. You spend a willpower point. He is being truthful about being the one to put them there, but you can tell that you can tell with your skill at reading people that he's a little bit disgusted with himself for doing it.
May I ask what he did?
Who? All of those thieves, murderers, marauders?
No, the child.
The child?
The child.
The child was helping the Rust Brothers. He was going around helping them track down Raven Sisters so that they could be put to death. A despicable crime deserving of one punishment only, and that is execution. Anyone who aids the Rust Brothers deserves death.
He's a child.
It is a terrible shame.
He's a child. Where are his parents?
He was probably taken in by the church. I don't know. But he is responsible for deaths of Raven Sisters. He is responsible for the spread of fear and despair in these lands, and he deserves death for it, and he will find it after he has served his time.
Well, what sense does that make? That leaves the kennel occupied. Why put a person in a kennel if you plan to kill them? Just kill them. I don't really understand why a child is in a kennel.
An example must be made to the others. They must see it.
To who?
Everyone.
Who else is selling out the Raven Sisters here to the Rust?
We can't know. Perhaps that's your business here,
No, we've saved a life.
I've heard tale of Wolfkin roaming around, sniffing out Raven Sisters on behalf of the Rust Brothers. I've heard tale of traveling merchants peddling in stolen goods and slaves. I've heard tale of goblins going on little marauding missions on their behalf. I've heard tale of orcs selling them information and armaments and armor and iron from the old mines that they stole from the dwarves. Perhaps all of you are in league with the Rust Brothers,
You've heard tell, you've heard tell, you've heard tell, blah, 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 blah. Have you had a trial? Have you looked? Or have you sat on your ass on that stupid rock chair and listened to what other people are telling you?
You were not brought here to insult me, goblin, and you should not press your luck. I'd throw them in a dungeon if I had one.
There's the rub.
It keeps falling apart. You're throwing people in prisons that you can't even afford, so you treat them like animals.
I can afford whatever I want. I have a great deal of wealth, I'll have you know.
You can't even afford a decent chair.
You speak loosely for one whose tongue is so close to being cut from his mouth.
How many people are in the room?
4 armed guards and a few more outside.
And the
What's
guards
the
are in
point?
plate armor.
Of all of this pride. If you have us dead to rights, why boast? If you are gonna kill the kid, why keep him in a kennel?
He doesn't want to admit he's wrong.
I'll kill the kid for you.
That won't be necessary. His fate is set. I have plans for him, and I did not ask for your advice.
You're right. Nor did you ask for us to save your envoy or come here. We understand that. But my friend here, and I'll point to Zoe, is a merchant. And a damn good one at that. She's offered opportunity already once in this town and was shut out. We went to your blacksmith and got a phenomenal deal on this armor. It sounds to me like you're struggling more than you want to admit. And I understand wanting to make it work on your own, not trusting anybody else. but you're not that far from very reliable people. If this is that much of a stronghold of the light, why not work with Stone Garden? Why not send envoys to Mistwall? Why cross where the mire drake is at all?
This dude's pride is getting triggered by being lectured, but I will give you an opportunity at a manipulation roll for this speech here. If you get a success, his mood might break in your favor. This one's pushable.
Hoo boy. Sorry, y'all. This is
I'm
not going
getting
to
some
be
willpower.
Oh my goodness.
Legendary. One die. Nat 6. Glorious. He says, Stone Garden! What good is Stone Garden? I have everything I need here. It's just locked up!
What do you mean? Locked where?
Well, I'm a joke. I'm a failure. I cannot even protect my own keep. He falls back in his chair. He seems to have switched from defensive ego pride to some state of despair where he's a little more open with you.
Walk forward just a little bit so that he doesn't have to.
The guards all
so
shift
loud
their
in front of
weight.
his guards.
The guards all shift their weight as soon as you take a step.
Easy, fellas. What do you mean? It's locked up. Where is it? What has you so full of anxiety and frustration, friend?
Because I have debts. And the wealth of my ancestors is locked in the catacombs beneath this keep. But the dead are restless.
The dead are restless. What is this, the Hollows?
I get that one.
This fortress was a prison during the Alder Wars. Terrible criminals, marauders, and soldiers of Zygofer were held here. Held here until they rotted beneath. Their despicable souls are too rotten to even rest. I'm afraid an undead menace has risen up beneath this keep. It has occupied the dungeons. It has occupied the vaults. And I can make no use of it until they are purged. But I barely have the staff to operate this fort as it stands. And if I lose my guards making an assault, we would soon perish. Because there are forces beating at these walls all the time, trying to break their way in, trying to seize it for themselves. The demonic, twisted, corrupted menace. Marauding demons, rust brothers, you name it.
Would you like some help, friend?
Help of what sort? You would risk your hides down in the haunted catacombs?
For a child locked up in a kennel, yes.
You care so much for the child.
Care a lot for any child. Childhood is a blessing. Shouldn't be a curse.
If you want to put your necks on the line, fine. If you perish down there, it's one less debt to be paid. If you should secure the vaults, you'll be well rewarded. And you know what? I'll let that boy go free with you, but he'll be your responsibility. And if he gets into any more trouble, his sentence will be shared with your whole party. Is that understood?
Yeah, can't see much of a problem with that. I mean, what's one child?
One thief means 5 thieves. One murder means 5 murderers.
And one great success. 5 great successes. One hero is 5. We have a deal, friend.
We have a deal. You'll be rewarded if you can do the impossible.
A free child.
Where are the catacombs?
Let's get busy.
They're beneath this keep, but they're sealed off, bricked in. I sealed
We're
them
gonna need
off
our weapons
myself.
first.
There is an entrance through the bottom of the well. I've been feeding it through there.
Feeding what?
Feeding the leader. He demands the flesh of the living. He likes organs the most, the vital ones. He stays down there and he doesn't cause any trouble. So I keep throwing bits down the well for him.
Oh, is that what you were going to do with the kid?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you were going to do with the kid.
That's
We're on the same
fucking
page.
terrible.
We're on the
Josh,
same page.
I'm gonna charge forward and I'm gonna punch the chair that he's sitting on right beside his head.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my charge attack, like the whole thing.
Okay.
No, I can't hold back anymore.
Okay. Go ahead. If you're just punching the chair, I don't think you need to roll any dice for this. Because it's not hard to hit a chair. He's going to think you're coming for him. He's going to let out a very pathetic squeal at the top of his lungs and dive out of the chair. Your knuckles are just going to like bash into the stone chair and disrupt the like tapestry that is hanging over the back of the chair. And it's mostly just going to smash up your knuckles and hurt a lot. You will take a point of strength damage. The guards are going to just close in and seize you from all directions. You're going to get grabbed by two of these huge guards and dragged out. And the Duke is going, seize him! He tried to assault me! And they're going to drag you away, kicking and screaming.
Just throw me in the well.
We'll see about that. To the kennels first! And they're going to drag
Absolutely
you.
not.
They're going to drag
And
you
he's-
out the front.
Woo! And he says to the kid, how many of the guards left, first of all?
There's 2 armed guards in here still, and a couple more outside that are just waiting, that are probably peeking in because of the ruckus.
Stop!
This is a good way to end the campaign. Let's go.
Stop! Stop! Now! You want this taken care of. The only way to do it is for me to have my wolfkin, my goblin, and my orc. You can't throw him in a kennel.
I won't let you put him back in a cage.
Put him down the well. If he dies in the well, then he dies. And if he lives, he fixes your big fucking problem.
I like the way this one thinks. He'll be thrown in the well at sunrise for all
He'll
to
get
see.
thrown in the well now. It's the beginning of the day.
Sunrise is good. Like, I can heal my point of strength.
I can take one night in a kennel. It's okay.
Oh, I broke Amy. I'm sorry.
I was in the middle of arguing, and now I'm like, "Ah."
All right. They drag Dog. He's out of sight. And the other 2 guards are swords drawn, blocking you all from following. And the Duke is going to say, if you would like him sent down there with a weapon, I propose that you lower your voice in my chambers. I'll let you all take a stab at fighting the dead down there. It seems to me like all upside.
I'm going to take a couple more steps towards him. He dove to the ground, and most of the guards, Dog's pretty big, have probably taken over him. I'm going to, walk over to him and just get, kind of like a hushed whisper. You've heard tell of lots of things, friend. I'll be happy to take care of your little problem. And I don't give a fuck where I am. I'm where I'm supposed to be. You remember that.
Roll reputation and add a die for showing your eyes. We're gonna see
I
if
have
he
no
knows what's up.
reputation. Can I roll Marigold's reputation?
There's a default amount of reputation based on your
I'm
age.
living-
Mine's 0. Young is nothing. So if she's young, it's gonna be 0 plus 0.
Are you young or middle aged?
No, I'm an adult. I can't roll
an
Marigold's
adult.
reputation.
I'm giving you an
This
extra
is
die
whether or
from
not-
Marigold
That's what
for the
die
eyes.
is for Marigold.
Plenty of people have heard of Marigold. Not everybody knows the details of his children's
Body.
lineage. Yeah. What's wrong with your face?
Frightening not to know, isn't it? I guess you haven't heard tell of everything. You should be glad of that.
Whatever manner of beast or demon you may be,
Demon is a pretty great adjective.
I would like this problem dealt with. Go prove your worth. And any more funny business from you and your party, and I will have my guards descend on you and chop you up right in the courtyard.
Because
Gross.
God forbid we fix the problem in the chamber. And I'm just gonna turn and walk out.
Grunrock and Ralgar. You're just
Just eating popcorn on the side.
yeah.
When Zoe breaks and walks away, I'll look at the guy one more time, look at Ralgar, and kind of glance towards the door and start walking that way.
Okay.
Just trying to like gauge, is somebody dying now? Are we okay?
Later.
Ralgar, you strutting out?
Yeah.
All right. You are all you one by one emerge back out into sunlight in the courtyard. It is getting close to midday. Dog, a bit battered and bruised from punching the throne and then getting forcibly dragged out here, is like thrown in the dust, and one of the guards spits at his feet and then walks away back towards the keep. The guards up on the walls, who all have bows, are all eyeing you carefully from up high. The guards by the keep are conferring among themselves, and 2 of them are protecting your weapons right now. And one of them is having a conversation with an older man with a bloody apron outside of the keep. And they keep looking in your direction while having a private conversation. And you all have the opportunity to talk among yourselves.
So I'm not in the kennel?
They threw you in the dirt and have not given you your weapons back. And no, they have not thrown you in the kennel.
I don't think you would fit, man.
It sounds like the plan of throwing you down the well has taken precedence over the kennel conversation.
Over the kennel.
The canny. The kennel conversation was his first impulse, but then your friend suggested throwing you down the well, and he's like, fine, you can all get thrown down the well, and now nobody's following up on actually taking you to the kennel.
Okay.
Let it be known, no one's gonna be throwing my ass down anywhere. I will get in a well if that's the only access point. Ain't nobody gonna be throwing my ass anywhere.
A couple of the guards are carrying your weapons into the keep. The guy in the bloody apron walks up and stands before your party. And he says, by order of the Duke, I am to report to you that you will be permitted to enter the well tomorrow at sunup. Your weapons will be provided to you after you lower yourselves down, and not before. due to the unruly conduct of your comrade.
What assurance do I have that I'll receive my weapons?
None. But you can leave without them anytime you wish. The gates are open.
That's so funny. That's really not how he made it out to be. Interesting. Between you, me, and that wall, will we get our weapons, do you think?
I spoke very clearly. If you have any further questions, you can petition to see the Duke again. But I'm not sure he's in the mood.
Oh, man, I thought you were one of the cool ones. Alright, Dog, where's this kennel?
Yeah, I'll just start silently walking over in the direction of the kennel.
Okay. Yeah, you head over that way. Nobody's gonna stop you. There's just plenty of guards patrolling around all over the place, so some on ground level, some up on the walls. Nobody's gonna stop you from approaching the kennels. Head over there.
Yeah.
Rest of the party going as well?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. You approach. Same situation as last time. There's some dogs chained up in the western end of the kennels. In the eastern end, there are 3 cages with people in manacles with not enough room to stand up and just water bowls. Straw on the ground. Whole place smells.
I am notably not looking at the kennels right now. I'm
Okay.
specifically looking in the opposite direction because
Okay.
I don't want to get the party in trouble again.
Okay.
Someone actively watching the kennels?
I feel like there's enough people around that people are watching us at this point. It might just be good for us to get what equipment we want to get and rest for the night.
Are the dogs like alerting people to our presence? Are they guarding?
No. They're chained
gonna
up
walk up.
in the kennels, and they can't get to you.
I'm gonna walk over to the kid.
Okay. One of the older guys who is like, who you have to walk past to get to the kid's cage, his face is badly disfigured, and he has like a third eye off center in his forehead. He's completely bald and covered in like growths, all over his face, and he is sort of leaned over and has like long black fingernails, and he says, "Hey there, pretty lady. Come to pay me a visit?"
I don't even acknowledge him, I just keep walking.
Where you going so soon? We haven't even had a chat.
I'm gonna
Walk right
sit-
past him.
Oh, yeah. I just walk right past, and I'm gonna sit crisscross in front of the kid.
Okay. All right. Who are you?
My name's Zorin. Who are you?
Baryon.
Marion, it's nice to meet you. Marion, can you tell me why you're here?
Here for high crimes against the Duke and the Sisterhood of the Ravens.
Where are your parents, Marion?
I don't know.
Are you from here? Were you born here?
No.
Do you know where you were born?
In a village.
Me too.
Moldena.
Oh, not Moldena, but I was also born in a village.
Moldena are the plains where your base is located. On the other side of Lake Varda.
You know, I was in Mobana not that long ago. Not far from, Valderin, I think it was. Have you ever been there before?
I've heard about it.
It's a pretty cool place. You said high crimes against the Jew. What crimes?
And the Sisterhood.
Sisterhood. What crimes, Baryon?
I help the Rush brothers.
Well, why'd you do that?
Food.
Food's a pretty good reason to do something like that, eh? Are you hungry now? I'm gonna take out some rations and give him some food.
Okay, you can roll your die.
Would you like some fresh water too?
The prisoners in the next cells over are going to make a big ruckus now. That nasty guy's going, "Oh, not for me! Not for me!" And he starts banging on the walls. He's like, "What is this?"
As he starts to freak out, I'll come to like the little window or opening or whatever it is and just stare at him and bare my teeth.
Oh, you're even uglier than me. Where'd you come from, little guy?
Just sit down and shut up.
Oh. Or else what?
I thought we were gonna win here. Please, I'll ask one more time nicely. Sit down and shut up.
Ain't nothing nice about goblins.
You're not wrong. Do you have experience with goblins?
Nah, I'm not that depraved. I limit my experiences to human ladies.
Why don't you come here? I'll bite your nose off. You'll look a little more handsome.
Don't need your help. All right, meanwhile,
Just
the boy
like, trying to-
scarfs down the food.
muttering at me and not yelling at her.
Uh-huh. The boy scarfs down the food.
Marion, if I could get you out of here, take you somewhere else where there's food, would you like that? Sounds good. Well, me and my friends, we're going to take care of something for the Duke, and in exchange, he's going to let you go and you're going to get to come with us. Would you like that? I thought so. I think you and I are going to be great friends. I'm going to take you very far away from here. And my friend, Dog, I'm just going to kind of like point back at him. He's got a huge keep and not one that's falling the fuck apart like this place. And I bet that you could stay there and all you'd have to do is like maybe help sweep around. I bet that he would let you stay there. For free.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. We're going to take care of the problem for the Duke first thing in the morning. And we'll come back and we're going to come get you, okay? And if anybody tries to come over here and mess with you until we come back and let you go, I want you to give him this. I'm going to pull out 3 silver and stick them in his hand.
His eyes light up.
Tell anybody.
The guy next to him starts yelling, "Money in the jail! Money in the jail! Oh, they's breaking the rules! They's breaking the rules!"
Would you like some food?
Huh?
Would you like some food?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'd like a little snack, yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you some in just a second if you'll shut the hell up.
Oh, I like the way you talk to me. All right.
Oh, yeah, people usually do.
Twice she's been told that tonight.
I got away with words. No. And I'm not going to, like, show how much money to other people. I'm just, like, sticking it in his palm. Just give someone 1. But I give you 3 separate chances to get out of jail. If someone comes to mess with you. Understand? All right, Barry. And tell them this, too. I'm going to lean in and I'm going to whisper something in his ear. I'm going to tell him, if you run out of money and someone tries to hurt you, you're going to tell them that you are friends with Zorin Shi, daughter of Marigal. And they will both hurt whoever hurts you. Do you understand? All right, buddy. I'm going to look over at the other person, and I'm going to give him some food. Hungry bastard.
He scarfs it down and starts reaching through the bars trying to get more. He's like, come on, is that all? Is that all? Weeks I've been in here. Weeks!
Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Fine.
I know. Sorry, doll. I'm going to pull down my glasses and wink at him, and then put him back up really quickly and walk away.
It's a witch. She's a witch. Did you see her eyes? I saw the way she was looking at me. I think she's a witch.
And you're crazy.
He's just muttering to the other prisoners about you being a witch as you walk out of the kennels.
Yes, yes, yes. She's a witch. She's beautiful. She's got food. I've heard it all. Gentlemen, gentlemen. I'll see you all some other time.
You're regathered in the courtyard.
I need more food before we go down anywhere. I'm getting low.
I mean, we could probably get some at the tavern where we're going to sleep tonight, I assume.
Sounds good. Let's bounce.
Cool.
So what did the boy say?
I mean, he said that he was selling out the Raven Sisters for the Rust Brothers, but he's doing it for food. I mean, this is pretty common among the poor.
He said he's just doing it for food?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't come as a big surprise.
Did he say anything else? Did he say where they are?
No, but I didn't ask either.
You
I
didn't
have a
ask him where they are? If they send him in there, they have to be nearby.
Does that matter?
Does it matter if a giant army of people come strolling in here to try to fight with the Raven Sisters? Yeah, that matters.
I mean,
Any
there's
number of things can
walls.
happen while we're down in the well.
Ralgar, wait, whatever your name is. God, everyone with these complicated names. Ralgar, there's walls. There's soldiers. We can only fight one battle at a time.
The kid probably just got picked as the Rust Brothers were heading off in some other direction. They wouldn't count it as any kind of a loss as some starving little kid goes off somewhere else, and you know, why would they care?
I need to AFK a sec. I'll be
Bye,
right back.
Josh.
I need some more water, so I'll be right back too.
I need some willpower.
Let's take like a 2-minute break. BRB.
Adam, how much do you need?
If we're going, if I want to attempt what I'm thinking, probably 4 at least.
Does that include what you would be able to use as an ingredient to give you a +1?
Let's see. An ingredient is an item belonging to the dead, which are pretty easy to come by if we're in a well filled with undead.
Is it to the dead you're trying to?
So I don't know the rules because it says refer to the Game Master's Guide for something like this, and I don't have that. But I'm betting if he's like the lead undead and I wanted to try to win him with a spell like that, it's going to come down to something like there's probably going to be some resistance I have to overcome by spending more. Rather than just like turning a simple minion undead, which would be 1 or 2 willpower.
Yeah. I mean, it might just be worth trying.
Hey Josh,
to get some
I'd like
willpower.
to cheese the dungeon, please.
Well, I was thinking like it might just be worth like trying to get that willpower as we're in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Like while I would happily hand you all 4 if I had 4, I would like to hold on to what I have if it's not going to be immediately useful. Because I'm going to be in melee. I'm going to be punching in melee. And if I can use my Bear Claw spell instead to try and, get some chunks of damage.
Yep. Well, maybe I can find 2 things that Josh will let me push before we go to bed. And then I can sneak out of town and suck an entire acre of life and turn that 2 into 4.
Yeah.
Just risk a huge mishap.
I don't know if we'll be able to properly get out and back in. I mean, they closed the gate at night.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels
No, you're right. I haven't gotten a willpower in like.
yeah. That was me for the longest time, and I have 2 now. I feel like the best place to get willpower is in combat, where we push rolls
Back.
in combat.
Yeah.
Josh, what are essentially the brass knuckles I was looking for.
Yeah.
The guy said a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's something they're gonna have to forge for you.
I don't know a lot about brass knuckles. I just didn't think it would take that long. I guess if they were casting it, it would be shorter, but forging would take longer.
Did you pay them to work overnight?
I didn't pay them anything.
Josh, give me willpower.
Mm,
I'd like 4 willpower, please.
Get willpower every time you rest in your stronghold.
Yeah, we need to do that more often.
We need a teleportation spell as well to get back and forth.
I know Zoe wanted to get food. Would she be able to purchase some food here?
Yeah, you can purchase food here for sure.
Okay.
Standard
Good, because
price.
I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
This is true love. That he would go up and down the stairs to refill my water bottle.
All right.
Back.
So this is love. Mm-hmm.
I whistled it where it was gonna. Did it in my heart though. Damn, I forgot just how loaded I was.
Yeah.
I got such much money.
Such much money.
Mega much. Very much. All right.
All of them much.
Everybody good?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you have the rest of the day, the evening, and the nighttime to rest and prepare in any way that you wish inside the fortress. The Duke has ordered that you not be given your weapons until you enter into the well. At least that's what you've been told.
I would like to go to the Raven Sisters to get my armor.
Okay. Sounds good. You go back to visit them?
Mhm.
Somebody's clicking a pen and we can hear it.
Oops.
You go to the Raven Sisters, and Sister Morena Vex, the elder, will greet you at the door. Welcome back, dog.
Thank you. I'm going into the well tomorrow, and I was wondering if my armor was cleaned.
Yes. We've washed up your belongings. They're just drying right over there. They'll be ready shortly. You look over and you can see that on the front face of the bathhouse, there's a line hung up with your armor and clothing drying on it. It's almost unrecognizable at first because it's a different color than you're used to seeing it. Because
Including the Empress robe that I have still.
Oh. Well, that
The
one...
Empress's cloak. This one, it's shrunk in the wash, and it's like grown rock size now.
That one, they've stretched out and is just shimmering in the sun.
Thank you.
You look weary. Has something happened?
I may have lost my temper and assaulted the Duke's chair.
Assaulted his chair? What did his chair do to you?
It was the closest thing I could aim for that wasn't his head after he told me he intended to throw the child in the kennel into the well to feed a monster.
To feed a monster?
An undead something.
He planned to throw the child down into the well?
That was my understanding.
The Duke is not well these days. I blame that serpent witch that he keeps meeting with.
Serpent witch?
Yes. In the southeast tower. The tall one. There's an old hag. He's been conferring with her regularly. He's not interested in the advice of the Raven sisters. She seems to have a hold on him, I think.
Yeah, he seemed pretty stubborn. We offered to destroy whatever's in the well in exchange for him freeing the child.
That's a noble thing to do. Do you often put your life on the line for strangers?
I just don't like seeing people treated like animals.
I see. It is a noble thing you're doing.
Thank you. Do you think we should speak to the hag before going into the well?
I wouldn't recommend that anyone speak with her.
Thank you for your help.
Of
I'm gonna
course.
go rest my hand for the night.
She
I
nods.
feel like I punched a wall.
All right. She doesn't volunteer to help with your hand injury.
Nope, I wasn't gonna ask. I don't need it. I can sleep it off.
Okay. Get some rest. The rest of you. What do?
Go to bed.
I don't really have anything to do.
I cry when I realize it's a silver to go up a die. I mean, I got money, but I don't like spending it. That's not how the rich stay rich.
Why do you think Vergello took all of those hunting lessons?
Is there anything fun to do in town?
Well,
I ask the barkeep.
as the evening starts to settle in, there's more activity at the tavern. A couple of the off-duty guards are in there drinking, as are some of the local peasantry and crafts people. You do see people coming in and out of the gates throughout the day, because it seems like some amount of the surrounding populace either come back here in the evening or pay visits day to day. So there's people kind of coming and going on the regular from the front gates. And as night starts to fall, the gates are raised up and sealed shut. Drawbridge is raised up. Both gates are locked.
I'm going to bed in the evening. Just
Okay.
declaring. I don't know if I gotta pay the innkeeper or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's standard in costs.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Is food standard food costs as well?
Yeah.
Like
Food.
okay.
And
Totally
water.
fine and acceptable.
And
Yeah,
water
I
because the
figured.
well is a situation.
Look, I could get something going here. We could get real trade happening. These people aren't interested in it.
Is there like a common space to sleep that is cheaper than an actual room?
Can we just fall asleep on the bar?
Well, I mean, like, how big is a room? If we could share a room over 2 sleeping periods. Can we get 2 into a bed?
Lodging at an inn or dormitory in a common space is 2 copper per night. If you want a separate room, that's going to be 5 copper.
I paid for 5 copper.
How many can sleep in a private room?
We'll say 2. You get 2 rooms. You can all sleep in private
Or we
rooms.
sleep in shifts, like Zoe was saying. First group sleep in the evening, second group sleep at night.
Let's do it. Let's all get in one room. I'll pay for
Let's
it.
be cheap.
I've already paid for it.
You'll pay for it. Let's all cram into a room together. Dog and Raugar are sleeping.
Yeah, let's go down the well. I'm ready.
All right.
While they're sleeping, I'm gonna talk to Grunrock. Oh man, I really love these things, and I also really hate these things.
Can I try him on?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna toss him to him. Can I ask you a question, Grunrock?
Yeah. What's going on?
The mighty adventuring party of Velas.
Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
I mean, it sounds pretty nice. I know that, like, she's your friend and she's gone, and that really blows. What about her was so special? I mean,
Tell me why I'm so wonderful.
Hey, Josh. Would Grunrock remember enough of that Rust Brothers limerick about Velas to take a stab at singing it?
Limerick.
The, like, way back in the Hollows, when they had, like, a rhyme about her from where they were hunting her down. Something like an elf with raven hair.
Yeah, you can remember it well enough to recite it.
I'm gonna, like, take a moment to pause and think about it, and then recite the lyric back to her.
Okay.
She had a reputation amongst the Rust Brothers, and quite frankly, a lot of other people. A lot happened before we met, so I can't speak to everything, but she saved at least my life several times. How do you see anything with these on?
you forget these eyes are like literal beacons.
I can see in the dark, and this is hard.
Right, but my eyes are literally glowing, Grunrock. So I kind of offered that child a mostly permanent place that you're in, your keep. What are the odds that that's not total bullshit?
As long as this one's not possessed.
I'm sorry, what?
We don't have the best track record at keeping kids alive. We're 0 for 1 right now. But I blame magic for the last one. And, well, your dad too, but you know.
My dad?
Yeah, he had the opportunity to help us, so he says, but wouldn't actually do anything worthwhile.
I mean, he usually works in deals. You didn't want a deal? I mean, that's what you guys have said, right?
The price was a bit too high.
Interesting. Have you guys fought anything like what we're going to be facing before?
Skeletons.
That's about the closest thing to an undead. But there's been other monsters.
Well, that's good. At least there's that. And how many of those did you guys kill and not the loss?
2.
Cool.
I'll admit this is going to be a lot harder without her here.
Well, that's so great. And what's the plan with her Heartstone? Like, are you guys going to be giving that to Calvin?
You were there when we were talking about this. I mean, I don't think we have much other choice.
Gotcha. Oh, man. This is going to suck before it's cool. And I'm going to lean against the wall and just start, like, running through, like, my normal, like, muttering of just sunset on the valley, sunrise behind the mountains, field of beautiful flowers. Just, like, running through all, like, good, positive mental images.
Is that just supposed to make you happy, or?
Yeah. It's nice to feel good. You're just think about all the good things you see, and then when you start feeling upset, you don't feel upset anymore.
Does it work?
I mean, I guess so. Sometimes when I get upset, it comes on a little strong, and a little fast, and a little out of nowhere. So I've got like a little mantra I like to repeat, help me remember the good things, stay positive. Bad things happen when I get really negative.
Good to know. Well, stay positive.
I walk out from behind the bar in the hallway, yawning.
Okay, guys. It's your turn.
We're in a room. What do you mean from behind the bar?
I thought we had one room.
It was
Your
one.
dog were sleeping in that room, so you two must have been somewhere else.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're sitting in like the corner of the bar talking. Sounds good. I'm good. I'm due for a nap.
Josh,
Yeah.
I can hear your breathing.
I can
dog.
hear your breath.
I'm not even that close to the mic. All right. Got it.
It's bouncing off your.
I think it's
hand.
bouncing off your
It's
fingers
like-
and hitting is what it was.
All right.
Um,
Anything else
She's
before
just
resting for
breathing
the night?
heavily while this lore is being laid out amongst the characters.
Oops. All right. So, anything else?
Can I roll? I want to try to roll for a new talent.
Sure.
Does anyone remember how we do that?
yep,
Bill does. Bill's our expert.
Yeah, all you have to do is you roll willpower.
Roll willpower.
Not willpower, wits. That's what it's
Roll
called.
wits.
Bill power.
You don't roll, you roll bill power, aka wits.
Got it.
All right, and with that, I'm going to spend 3 experience to learn the first level of Pack Rat.
It's a good one. Fergello got that, I think, all the way to max.
All right.
Dog's just gonna roll for food and water for the morning.
Okay.
Well, I say morning, for the night. And then he's just gonna go to the well and sit outside the well.
Okay. Anything else before sunrise?
This removes my sleepy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it should. Okay.
Yeah, you sleep like a rock.
Oh yeah, you were sleepy, weren't you?
All right.
I don't think it affected anything that we were doing.
Let's go down the well. Now let's go down the well.
Dude, Sirenscape's got everything. Sirenscape.
Including chicken sound effects.
That's not a chicken. Do you know what a chicken is? All right. The sun is not yet fully up. The sky is just starting to turn the slightest bit, and two guards come and boom, 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 boom. The Duke says it's time. You're rudely awakened.
I'll come out the room.
You're allowed to leave your things in your room because you have your room for 24 hours, basically. So anything you want to leave behind, you can store here.
Assuming we come back before tomorrow.
True.
Yeah. In and out. One and done. Bish bash bosh.
I'm gonna take
Finish the
everything
quest.
that I have. Not leaving nothing.
Okay.
Even your rock?
Yep, even the pile of golem poop.
You're escorted through the courtyard. There are more people outside now than there were the whole previous day at any particular time. Apparently word's gotten around that something's going to go down. And the well is in the west side of the castle courtyard, kind of on the same end as the keep, but not very close to it. And there are guards stationed up on the walls. There are people gathered around outside, yawning in their nighttime clothes, and various craftspeople, a couple of children, all standing around outside, sort of watching. And the Duke is out there standing in the courtyard with a guard on either side of him. The man that yesterday you saw in the bloody apron is standing next to the Duke, this time in clean clothes. And so is some other old, skinny, short man in nice, noble clothes of black and gold that also look old and weathered, much like the Duke's. It's somebody that you hadn't seen before. So it's the Duke and his two pals, two guards as well, and then a whole lot of people just looking on. And as you approach, the Duke says, "These brave heroes have come to venture down into the well and try to vanquish the terrible horrors that lie beneath the fortress. Yes, you heard me right. The legends are true. The dead are restless. But I have brought you heroes who will go down and deliver us from this darkness at their own peril. May we all dearly pray to all of the gods that they succeed in their mission."
Anything for you, friend.
The guards, one of the guards just walks up to Zoe and unceremoniously hands you a huge, heavy, knotted rope. Just woof. And there's another guard over by the well who has a big sack, and he lifts it up and it's like clank, 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 big jangly sack on a rope, and he lowers it down the well by hand. "Their weapons and tools will be there for them when they arrive at the bottom."
Renrock, help me out here.
There's a lot of rope
sorry.
going down.
I'll take the rope.
And it says, "Any words you wish to say, brave heroes, before you venture down to the catacombs below?"
Okay, right on.
I'm just waiting for the rope to be tossed over and I'm climbing in.
This is very scary, and I hope you all are very glad that you're not the ones going down. Thank you.
Right on.
A bunch of the people
I
are
try
looking
to
at each
start a
other
slow
at
clap
this.
with my paws.
It doesn't catch. It absolutely doesn't catch. And a bunch of people are looking at each other like, are these the heroes he's talking about? And down goes the rope. Down goes the sack. He says, "We will eagerly await your return with the head of the Death Knight."
The head of the Death Knight it is. Well, my friends, Oh man, the thing that's
He didn't volunteer this information yesterday.
That sounds like super.
I'm already climbing down. I'm gonna look in the sack and see if our stuff is in there.
All right.
I'm waiting for some signal from Dog before I go down.
The knotted rope with plenty of places to brace on the well. If you are going slowly and not under any pressure, you don't have to make any rolls to do it. If you're ever doing this on like combat initiative time, it'll be a move roll to do it without slipping or wasting time. But as you're not under any immediate pressure, you're able to lower yourself down, and Dog is going to go first and make his way down the knotted rope all the way to the bottom. Dog, it is about 30 feet down. By the time you get down there, the top of the well is just a little dot of pale sky up above. There's not yet enough light to illuminate much down here. You get to the bottom and you're in a little 10-foot roundish area. You can clearly see that at the bottom of this... Well, first of all, you set foot at the bottom and the well has been drained, but the ground is soggy. So your feet kind of squish when you land, and there's like dirty water up to your ankles.
Okay.
The sack is sitting next to you. There's just barely enough pale light to make it out. And you can clearly see that one section of the bottom of the well has just been broken out. There's like a roughly cut, just dark opening in the bottom of the well going off to the northeast. And it is pitch black.
Okay.
You can't see what
And
lies down that way.
Are our weapons in the sack?
You can open it up and feel around, and it appears to be your weapons.
It's all here.
I'm gonna drop a torch down to Dog.
Okay. The torch lands right in the water. Splash! Goes out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I not get the
didn't light
opportunity
it.
to catch it?
I also didn't light it. I was
Jeez,
just
not let-
dropping one down. To
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Not
whoa,
letting
whoa,
us
whoa.
roll to go down the rope, not letting Bill roll to catch it, I swear.
What kind of a role-playing game is this?
Hey, hold on. First of all, you don't want to roll to go down the rope. That was a privilege.
Maybe
Second
we
of
want
all,
some willpower.
I know you want willpower. I wouldn't let you press willpower to climb down an uncontested rope anyway.
Oh, come on. That's like you're starting to slip and you try to grab on again before you fall to your death.
It's an easy climb.
Anyways,
All right.
not grabbing that torch.
Yeah. Okay.
that unlit torch.
If it's an unlit torch and you give him a heads up, yeah, he can try to grab it. Just you catch it. She gives you a heads up.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
What?
So I have a torch.
Yeah, you have a torch.
I love that Josh thinks that Zoe's like, fuck you, dog. Let me.
All I heard was I throw a
at
torch
your
down the
ass."
well. All right, Dog, you have a torch.
Yeah. While they're making their way down, I'll light the torch.
Okay. Cast a light around you. You can see that the corridor leading off of the well, it's a bit zigzaggy, goes off into darkness beyond the range of the torchlight, and there is like a low standing water all the way up that corridor as far as you can see.
Okay.
The smell down here is pretty bad. You can smell mildew and decay. It
I
is.
think they just dumped my bathwater down here.
He figured it out. I didn't think he'd figure it out.
Is anyone down there with him yet to laugh?
Nope.
Oh.
I would have if I were there.
I'll move forward enough to like make sure everyone else has space to climb down.
Sure.
And then once we're all down, I'm happy to lead the way unless...
Okay.
Maybe if anyone can see in the dark, we could have them lead the way. I don't know if we have anyone.
IDK LOL.
Hello.
With torches, you don't need to worry about it, but... Alright. Alright. So... Dog is going to step a little bit up the corridor. Dog, it looks like about 20 feet ahead, the corridor opens out into a broader chamber. That's about as much as you can tell. And it looks like the standing water on the ground ends at that point. Like there's an actual, like, solid flat floor in that direction that's less roughly carved
Right.
out.
Got it.
Who came down next?
Me.
Squishy feet. And you are
Snappy
rearmed.
goblin feet.
If you would like any weapons drawn, you may.
I'm
But you
gonna
get to
start
the bottom.
with my short spear and shield out, scimitar on my belt.
Sounds good. Technically, for rules purposes, the way your Eyes of the Night works is that you still have the same penalty for seeing in the dark as anybody else, but you get to roll your pride as an extra layer of bonus because of your Eyes of the Night thing.
I have
Yes,
a height
Ralgar.
question.
Uh-huh.
So, theoretically, if we were in a fight and Grunrock was engaging an opponent with his shield, could someone taller than Grunrock swing a longer, heavy weapon over his head and attack the enemy? Could Grunrock be my shield?
It might depend on the terrain and the weapon. If it was something like a spear or a halberd that you could kind of poke over him, sure.
Yeah.
If it's like a big, heavy sword or a hammer or something, and you're in a tight...
Yeah,
if
you know,
it's,
it's a two-handed axe.
if it's a
That's what I
two-handed
have.
axe and you're in a tight corridor, it might be
Swing.
different. I'll say if you're in a broad area. If you're in a tight corridor, you're not going to be able to swing a heavy axe over him and hit somebody past him, I don't think.
If we call the attack peekaboo, will you give us a bonus dice?
I'm not going to answer that question. Ralgar, do you come down the well?
I do want to.
Oh, no, I'm staying up with the village people.
I do want to take a second to point out my kin talent is nocturnal. Like I see in the dark without penalty.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm coming down. I'm coming down the well.
Okay. All right. You land at the bottom. Your feet squish in the water. You look up, just see a pale dot of sky up above, and you can make out a few paces ahead. Dog's torchlight flickering in the darkness.
Cool. I grab my axe and I have it ready. There's no, I'm not going to be wasting a turn preparing a weapon this time.
Yeah.
Rude.
Okay. Zoe? One by one, you've watched your friends disappear down the well. Are you going with them?
Quick scan of the crowd. Looking very, and like off into like the tree line outside of the woods. Any familiar eyes anywhere?
Familiar eye? You're just scanning for people you recognize?
No, I'm looking for my dad.
Oh. You don't see any yellow eyes, no.
Yeah, then I'm gonna make some beautiful speech about my brave comrades, how excited we are to do this for the good of all of the people, and the Raven sisters, to the person whose name I've already forgotten, in like the blacksmith, to the amazing barkeeper, all the way, we're doing this great thing, even for, just everyone, just like really rattling on while people are talking, hamming it up big time. And then when everyone's down, I'm gonna look at them, friends, shall see thee soon. Now I'm gonna start going down.
As you're lowering yourself down, the thought cannot escape your head how your father has only been consistent in one thing. He's never there when you want him to be, and he's always there when you don't. You're lowering yourself down the well until your arms are starting to burn, and then you finally drop. Your feet hit that cold water. Splash. It smells terrible. And you see a flickering torchlight up ahead. You're shoulder to shoulder with your buddies in the bottom of the well, and someone hands you your gear.
Not any of the three of us.
A rat.
Yeah, you see the three of us down the hall.
I was leaving it open for you to decide, but
You know, I'm gonna see the three of them down there, a rat on the ground, pick up
Squeak,
the
squeak,
bag,
squeak.
grab my bow and my quiver. Oh my god. Things that I do for you. You had better leave me alone when this is all said and done. I swear to all the gods. And then I'll start catching up with them.
Okay. Marching order down the corridor. Dog followed by,
Grunrock.
and then Ralgar, and then Zoe.
Pretty close behind Runrock. You could say I'm on his heel.
Cool. Dog.
Field away.
You reach the end of the corridor and your torchlight illuminates a chamber. This chamber has a smooth stone tile floor with square stones that are old and dusty, but they are carved out. This doesn't look like the squishy bottom of a well or the rough corridor that led you here. This looks like a tomb. You see to your left a broad chamber that stretches on at least 20 feet and then fades out into the darkness of your torchlight. Rows of sarcophagi, just big stone caskets on the left and right side of the room. You can make out 3 on each side before they fade out into darkness. And to your right, it looks like there is an opening in the right-hand side of the room that is a corridor leading off in another direction. To the north, in the direction of the sarcophagi, you can make out eyes, faintly shining, watching you in the darkness, glinting in the torchlight. You make out at least 4 pairs of eyes. Some of them are at floor level, tilting slightly, back and forth, looking at you. Others are up high, like they're standing on top of sarcophagi further back beyond your torchlight. As of now, no one and nothing has moved, but you see at least 4 pairs of eyes glinting at you in the torchlight. And at ground level, you see one of them slowly crawling towards you. A humanoid form dragging itself across the stone tiles of the floor, tilting back and forth, its head as it moves. As it comes into the torchlight, you make out that it's a humanoid form. Rotting flesh, pale hair, bleached with age, bones, and just the slightest bit of ancient rotted flesh. Old tattered cloth, and it's crawling across the floor, looking at you, tilting its head back and forth as though studying you, while all of the other eyes in the background just bob up and down or wait totally still, staring in your direction.
I'll look back at the group and just kind of shrug and make my way over towards the thing crawling towards me.
As you approach it, it will pause, and then it hops up very suddenly into like a hunched posture, crouching down low on the ground, still tilting its head back and forth as though studying you. And it mutters a word. Life. An old half-tongue licks lips that are not there. It bares its teeth and snarls.
Can I shoot it with an arrow?
You can.
I am.
I mean, I feel like diplomacy was going to be a waste of time, So I was going to talk to it, though.
Go ahead.
We could have handed it.
You weren't
no.
talking. That's why I shoot it. Josh is describing it getting closer and saying light, and no one is talking.
Josh was describing it. I was giving him a moment.
I apologize. If you were going to talk to it, you would have done it as it was approaching before I shot. I'm not letting that.
You don't have time to discuss this.
Yeah, no.
Does Zoe fire an arrow,
if you're
or
shooting,
does?
If you're shooting, that's fine. No, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
shooting
shooting it.
All right.
Yeah.
You hear thump as an arrow goes zooming past your ear towards the creature. Go ahead and make a roll. The arrow strikes against the skull of this crawling undead creature. It ricochets off, leaving a little piece knocked out of the skull. Despite your double success, it takes only 1 damage because piercing weapons are highly ineffective. And we are going to an initiative draw as it jumps up, and then a chorus of voices in the background start snarling in unison. I'm going to go in just the order that you appear on my screen. Ralgar, 8.
Yeah. Wait,
So,
no.
10.
Wait.
Grunrock, 6. Dog, 7. The dead are first. Zoe, you've done 1 damage to the closest one. And it has taught you that your arrows are pretty ineffective because of seeing how it ricochets off and leaves just the tiniest hole in the skull. And the crouched one is going to let out just an angry wail, bare its bony claws, which are really just bony fingers, and it's just going to come charging forward at Dog because he is the closest. Dog, the one that's the closest to you is going to run forwards and attack you. The 3 that are the next closest are just going to spend their turns jumping over sarcophagi, just making a huge racket and just charging in the direction of you and your party. 2 of them are going to get to you. 1 of them is going to run past you straight to Zoe and close the gap. And then 2 more are going to come into view from the darkness beyond for a total of 5. So, at the end of this round, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, there are 6 because 2 more come into view. So, at the end of this round, Dog, there are going to be 3 engaged with you at arm's length, arm's reach, and then there are going to be 2 at near distance, meaning in the same room, but not engaged with you because they've just come into the edge of the torchlight, and there's going to be 1 engaged with Zoe. Of all of these, there's 6 total. Of all of these, only 1 is close enough to actually get an attack this round. It is just going to swipe at you with a bony claw. Do you want to dodge or parry?
I will dodge.
Okay.
Because I get a free dodge.
Alright, cool.
I will try to stay standing. Then I'll make it a -2, right? And then I get +1 from fast footwork.
Okay.
Level 2, so that'll just make it a -1.
Okay. Alright. 1 moment, please.
And then I do have armor.
Okay. Tooth and nail and claw and bone just come swiping at you in a frenzy. Zero successes. You manage to avoid it, and it just goes clattering onto the ground and then jumps back onto its feet very deftly and starts coming at you from the other direction. It is now in between you and the rest of the party, still at arm's reach, and then the other 2 engage you from the other side. Zoe, one of them just comes running past him at the nearest noticeable person, which I'm assuming is you since you stepped forward with the bow drawn to take a shot. So by the end of the round, Zoe, you have one right up in your face that doesn't have time to attack you because you had time to see it coming towards you. And Dog is getting absolutely mobbed, and there's still 2 more in the distance. That is the dead. Next is Grunrock. Weapon already drawn. This room is broad enough that you can kind of get where you want to go. You are near distance to the ones that are engaged with any of your 2 friends. And you are... in fact, you can be at arm's reach to the Zoe one if you want. Since I'm assuming that you're not super spread out. So you could be arm's reach to the Zoe one, near distance to any of the dog ones, and you are short distance from the 2 that are in the back of the chamber. Weapon already drawn.
Yeah, I'm going to move up to the one that's closest to Zoe.
Okay.
And I'm going to... I think short spears can only stab, but I want to double check the attack types.
Okay.
Yeah, they can only stab. So I'll stab it with my short spear.
Okay. All right. Go for it. When you stab, you choose what type of attack it is, because every attack has a type in this game, so figure out what type of attack it is first. Let's see. Spear is pointed. It is one-handed. And let's see. You've got... Let me look at the attack types real quick.
Yeah, I think wasn't that what he just looked up? Said it was stab? Or...
Oh, you said it was stab? Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I can only stab.
Okay. Alright, go ahead. And it will dodge.
Sorry, I was checking on my modifiers.
Oh, good. It's going to dodge, so it loses its fast action on its subsequent round, and it doesn't have any particular skill in this, so it's not getting very many dice. It's just getting 2 dice on the dodge, but it will do it because it can. It has the instinct to try to avoid getting stabbed.
Remind me how I had artifact die?
Artifact die?
The artifact button on the bottom, right?
Yeah, you click the button down below that's related. You can actually, if it's with your sword and you always had an artifact, you can always turn that on somewhere. We can figure that out later.
What gives you an artifact die?
So I have Spear Fighter up to rank 3.
Oh, the talent gives you an artifact die?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Cool. Three total successes, no dodges. All right. You stab at it and you just poke a hole in it and dust shoots out the backside as you stick it through and pull it out. And you note, much like the arrows, that this pointed weapon only does 1 point of damage despite your many successes on the roll. And you realize that you're going to need to swap to something else to be effective against these. But you do 1 point of damage to that one. You puncture a hole in its chest. and then yank it back out.
Okay. Got it.
All right.
I know it's like undead, but how's it looking with 2 damage?
Wait, does that one have 2 damage?
That one has
Or
1 damage because the one that took a damage was the one that went at Bill.
attacks me.
So now the one on you has a damage and the one on Bill has a damage. Dog, it is your turn.
I'm going to. I have my fast action and slow action. I'm gonna use my slow action to just haul off and do a solid punch right at the skull of this thing. Trying to knock his block off.
Okay.
Make sure I got all my modifiers. Oof. That's 1 success.
All right, it's going to get 2 dice on the evade. No successes. You do your damage. That one now has 2 damage on it.
I'm going to use my fast action
Okay.
to headbutt it,
All right, go for it.
which is the level 2 brawler thing. So it's basically just another armed attack.
All right, sounds
Josh,
good.
You don't happen to have like a map that you're keeping track of this all on that we can see, do you?
No.
All right.
Can I push my attack?
Yes, you can.
Does that re-roll the artifact die as well?
I have my own sketch, but I don't have it on here. Huh? Yeah, the push will reroll everything, I believe.
Oof.
1 success.
Only for 1.
Well, it gets no dodge this time. You do a 3rd point of damage. And the 3rd point of damage will take this one down.
Okay.
You headbutt it
Yeah, I
and it
could've
knocks its
easily
head.
killed it.
You headbutt it and it knocks its head off of its shoulders and it goes rolling across the room and the rest of the body goes limp and dust shoots out of a bunch of different gaps as it smashes into the ground. So now, Dog, you have 2 of them snarling at Angry, still at arm's reach of you. And it is Ralgar's turn. Ralgar, to recap, there's an injured one next to you that is attacking Zoe. There's a dead one at a short distance away, or sorry, a near distance away in game rules, is Dog. He has 2 standing at arm's reach of him that are actively trying to attack him. There are 2 more a short distance away, deeper into the room, that are jumping over sarcophagi and charging towards the party that have not yet reached you.
Where is Grunrock?
Grunrock is next to Zoe because he fought the one that was attacking her.
Okay. I'm going to go over to the ones that are attacking Dog.
Okay. Move over next to Dog.
I was going to take my fast action and move over next to... Okay. And then I will... They're both uninjured?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll attack one of them.
Okay.
So, let me prep my dice. Where's my artifact die? Are these monsters or are they humanoid?
They are monsters.
Okay. Why won't it let me add an artifact dice? Stay tuned. Your call is very important to us. 3, 2. Yeah, I straight up can't click.
Well,
artifact
what are you
dice.
asking about for monsters?
To know if my axe fighter skill will
That's fine.
work where.
It says the rules for monsters in combat don't apply to these undead. Instead, they act like normal fighters. They lack wits and empathy, and they blah blah blah. Yeah, they count as monsters for purposes of your feat, but they are like minor monsters that are the remnants of humanoids. So for their roles and how they behave in combat, they act more like humanoids. But I'll let you apply your monster feat. Yeah.
I got 2 successes on my artifact and 1 success on my base dice.
Okay. With what type of attack?
With a slash.
Okay. and
I'm trying to cleave this thing in half.
and using your axe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Slash. All right. Slash. Things get a +2 to their dodge dice against slashes.
Cool.
1 success, so that leaves it at 2 successes. So you do base damage +1. What is base damage with the axe?
So, okay, you need to know I do 3 base damage with the axe +1, and then
You chop it in half. The top half hits one wall, the bottom half goes scattering in the other direction.
All right. That's my turn.
Zoe, you're up. You have an angry, slightly damaged undead in front of you that is clawing at your face. You have Grunrock standing next to you, and a short distance away you see 3 more undead charging towards your friends. Well, 2 more charging towards your friends and 1 that is engaged with them.
If I move backwards, does it get an opportunity attack?
Let's see.
I don't remember how that
To get
works.
away, yeah, it's not opportunity attacks in this game. It is, there's an action for disengaging. I am looking for it. Okay, retreat. This action must be used instead of run if you have an active enemy at arm's length. It moves you from arm's length to near range. You roll for move. If you fail, you move, but your enemy gets a free attack against you. That doesn't count toward their actions in the round. So, it is you declare that you're doing it, you make a move roll. If you succeed, then you have disengaged from them. If you fail, they get an attack against you on your way out. And it is let me check what kind of action. Retreat is a fast action. So you'll still be able to back off and then shoot at it if you want or whatever. Well, you might need to ready an arrow or whatever. I don't know how it works. But it is your fast action for the turn to disengage, and it requires a move roll, and it will get to attack you if you fail on the move roll. You will still break away from it either way.
And if it's at arm's reach, is that considered short range, or is that even closer than short range?
It's closer than short range.
Yeah.
It's actually 2 steps closer than short range. Short range means something is in the next room. Near range means it's in the same room with you but can't touch you. Arm's reach means it's in melee.
Okay, so then I'm going to try and disengage.
You're going to
in
disengage,
space
which
before I
means
shoot.
go to a different part of this room. Back off from it. Failed move roll. It is going to get a free attack against you unless you would like to push the move roll. But you will lose at least 2 points of agility if you do so.
Absolutely not.
All
And
right.
gain 2 points of willpower.
I've got 3 willpower.
All right. It is going
And
to get an
new
attack
armor.
against you. Do you want to use your other fast action to evade or parry this, or do you want to just let it happen?
I'm going to let it happen because I want to be able to shoot.
Okay. It is going to deal 2 damage to you. Do you have any armor?
Yes, I have studded leather armor.
Roll those armor dice. Every success will reduce the damage by 1. It is actually going to grab you with one of its claws, pull you close while you're trying to pull away, and try to take a bite out of you. And then you manage to wrench loose. It's just a question of whether it sinks its teeth into you before you're able to throw it off.
I don't know how to roll armor.
Should be an armor dice button somewhere.
I think
It is, but I don't have anything put into it.
just roll. How much dice do you have? It's
It
at
should be
3
3.
armor. Just do roll 3 gear dice.
All right. That is 1 success, so it's going to reduce the damage taken from 2 to 1. So you take 1 damage to your strength. That skull means that your armor takes a point of damage. So your armor value is reduced by 1 going forward until you get it repaired. So it is going to bite you, and you wrench it loose, and its teeth stay attached to a chunk of your leather armor that just gets ripped out. There's like a patch missing now. And it's just hanging, dangling from the creature's teeth as it snarls at you.
Little help here! And I am going to shoot at one that's not going to give me disadvantage.
Cool. You have some kind of talent that lets you not have to spend an action readying an arrow, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. All right, go for it.
Come on, big rolls. 3 successes.
Man, it'd sure be nice if my arrows did more than 1 damage.
Yep. It has taken a 2nd point of damage now. It's got an arrow sticking through its head, and it is still standing and snarling.
Oh, even with extra successes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, it's still just 1 point.
Yep. Piercing weapons are just highly ineffective. And we are back around to the top with the dead. The one that was attacking Zoe is now going to go on Grunralk. Grunralk, would you like to parry or dodge?
I'm gonna parry with my shield.
All right. It's going to just scramble on you and claw and bite. It got 2 successes, but it does not matter. You shoved it out of the way with your shield, and its attacks are entirely ineffective. Then, the 2 that are next to Dog and Ralgar, one of them is going to attack each of you.
There's only
Oh.
one next to us.
No. Oh, yes,
yeah,
that
I
one's
killed
dead,
one
sorry.
and Rhaegar killed one.
Yeah,
I cleaved
I was
one of them
confused
in
by
half.
my own iconography here. All right, then I'm going to random which of you it attacks, and then an additional one is going to engage with each of you from the back of the room. But only one of them is going to attack one of you. Grunralk. Ralgar. Good God, no, it's Ralgar or
It's
Dog is what I
Dog.
meant. It's Dog. All right, Dog.
You-
One of
all
them is
the guys.
attacking you. Good Lord. One of them is attacking Dog. And then the other 2 are going to engage so that now Dog has... Now
2.
the 2 of you have 3 of them at arm's reach, but 2 of them are focused on on Dog, and one of them is on Ralgar. Good God, the names in this party. Dog, would you like
Just get
to
it right.
use a dodge or parry?
Yes, I will dodge. I get my free dodge.
Okay.
-1.
It gets 1 success. You get no successes. That is going to be 2 damage to you. Do you have any armor on?
I do.
Then you may roll your armor dice to reduce the damage.
I did not.
Oof. And the armor is damaged. You take 2 damage to your strength, and your armor
damn.
is... And the thing gets a hold of your armor and just, like, rips into it, and it gets torn.
Jesus Christ, this game is brutal.
Then... one more engages with each of you. And that will conclude the undead turn. Now we are on Grunralk.
Okay. If I drop my spear, can I draw my scimitar as a fast action, or is that like technically putting it away? And
That's
pulling
fine.
another? Okay. So I'm gonna just let the spear drop where I'm standing,
Mm-hmm.
pull the scimitar out, and
Yep.
take a swing at the one that was
Sure.
biting him.
Go for it.
Good roll. Nice roll.
You can describe the manner in which you vanquish it.
Okay, so
It is
it's-
very vanquished.
It's still trying to bite me, like going through the shield. And I'm gonna take my scimitar and cleave it in half at the body,
Okay.
and then
Dust
just
shoots out in both
shrug it off
directions.
the shield.
Half falls that way, half falls that way. Your friends are getting mobbed over in the distance, but it was fast action draw and then you fought, so that will conclude your turn. Dog.
I'm gonna use my fast action to punch it.
Okay.
The one that just bit me.
All right.
Okay. I have a question because it doesn't say in the rules.
Uh-huh.
If I transform into an animal,
Mm-hmm.
I damage. Because all it says is that I gain the stats of the animal. So if I turn into an animal, am I
It will change your
healed
4.
of my damage?
No. Not unless
In
it
animal
says
form?
so.
It doesn't say one way or another, which is why I was confused. It just says you get the strength and agility of the animal while you're in animal form. I lose my ability to speak and part of my mental capacity. I also get access to the animal's natural attacks.
Hmm. You... One sec. It looks like it's not clearly defined. So,
Then you decide.
critical injuries will persist. Temporary damage will go away. Your stats will be fully set to whatever the animal's stats are when you shapeshift. When you turn back, when you turn back, you will have the damage back. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to. I can't take another hit to strength.
Was that attack a fast action?
It was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can headbutt as a fast action.
Nice. All right. So you're going to. So you're going to
Yeah.
shapeshift.
I'm gonna shapeshift.
All right.
Uh,
What form are you
I
taking?
will. A bear.
Nice. All right.
It will cost 3 willpower. I'm going to use 2 of my willpower, and I'm using one of the wolf teeth that I just got recently,
Okay.
and that will put it at 3.
Okay. What's the name of the spell?
Animal form?
All right. I found it. And yeah. So you cannot choose an animal with a strength higher than twice the power level. So you're casting this at power level what?
3.
Okay. And +1 for the tooth. So you can pick something with up to 8 strength.
No.
Oh.
No, so two willpower plus 1 from the teeth to make it 3. So
I
that
see.
would make it
Got
6
it. Okay.
for the bear.
Cool. All right, then you roll 3 dice. If you get any 1s, there's a mishap. If you get any 6s, then you can choose to turn into something bigger potentially, if there is
I have
anything.
Question.
Yeah.
Does the ingredient add a dice
Yeah.
to the mishap? Okay.
It adds
Because
a
we did
dice to
roll
that
that-
spell cast, I believe.
Okay. Because we didn't roll that last time, and I think that's just because it was forgotten.
Let me double check before we roll, since it's
Forgotten
consequential.
lands.
The power level of the spell increases by 1. You must still spend at least 1. The spell is cast. The ingredient's been spent and can't. The ingredient cannot be spent again to cast spells. So this will destroy the ingredient. And so the power level increases by 1. Let me see the wording of the thing that says the number of willpower points you spend is the base power level, and then you roll a number of base dice equal to the number of willpower points you spend. Okay, so no, you don't have to roll an extra die for the ingredient. It's just a free bonus.
Okay.
So you roll 2 dice, but you're casting it at power level 3. That's a 4 and a 2. You are good. You have shapeshifted into something up to strength 6.
Josh, I turn into a bear.
You turn into
Oh, he's a bear.
a bear. Got it. You have 6 strength, 2 agility. Did it say you gain the stats or also skills and things like that?
I used to say that as my role all the time. I gain the strength and agility of the animal while I'm in animal form.
Which is 6 and 2.
And then my wits and empathy are 1
Okay.
while in animal form. I also get access to the animal's natural attacks.
Okay, which is a 2 damage paw strike that counts
I
as
have
slashing.
I have it pulled up.
Awesome.
All right, cool. All right, you are now a bear. You are up to 6 strength. Your wounds are gone, and you are a beast.
I'm a bear.
You're a burr. I also feel I also feel like the not taking on the wounds when you shapeshift is fitting, since spells are so freaking hard to cast in this game.
Yeah.
And such an
I mean,
investment. I don't mind if you heal up when you do it. It seems like it makes sense anyway. We'll say that critical injuries carry over and damage doesn't going forward.
Okay.
And I think I'm cool with that.
Can I ask one more
Yes.
question? What about talents when I'm in animal form?
We'll have to do them on a case-by-case basis. If it involves things that you know or things that you are trained to do, those can carry over. If it involves something that a bear wouldn't reasonably able to do, like you're not going to be able to get a bonus on cooking when you're a bear.
No, well, it would specifically be my brawler talent, which gives me bonus to unarmed attacks.
Unarmed attacks?
Yeah. But I guess you could make the argument that I'm bearing arms right now, so maybe it's not unarmed. I don't know.
I'll think about it. I am inclined to let it apply, but let me noodle on it for a minute before we come back around to you.
Okay. That's my turn.
Meanwhile, we are on Ralgar. Ralgar. There is 1 undead thing engaged with you and 2 engaged with Dog, who just turned into a bear.
Holy macaroni, dog!
He's twice
I
your
didn't know
size
you
now,
could do that.
at least.
I'm gonna ride you later. Don't make that weird.
There's still a thing trying to bite your face off.
So, yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna kind of grapple it a bit while I say that, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and swing at the thing trying to bite my face off.
Sure.
Come on, baby. 1 success.
All right, it's going to get its 2 evade dice. Wait, are you swinging a... This is your axe, right?
Yeah, it's my axe.
You can push it if you want.
No, I'll die. Damn.
Your axe swings over its head. It's moving too quickly for you to pin it down. Sparks shoot out of the ground as you strike at the ground with your axe. Then we are back around...
I still have a fast action, thank you.
Sure.
I'm going to attempt then to use my axe to hook its feet, which is like shove down to the ground.
Okay. Does that come from a talent or something? Or is it just one of the fast actions?
It's just one of the fast actions is shove.
Oh, okay.
And if you have a weapon, it can be hook. I don't think it does anything different.
Okay.
Just call it hook. But I'm pretty sure it's just a melee roll.
Sure.
And he's already dodged. He already used his fast action.
Okay. He has.
Yeah. Hook basically means that you can use a weapon to shove.
Okay.
Do you get any benefits from that? Like, do you... I guess it just means you're not, like, sheathing your weapon, right?
Roll melee.
And
Weapon with the
if
hook
you're
piece.
successful, you get to use the hook, line, and shove them.
Yeah.
I think you get to add the gear dice of the weapon if you're using a weapon to the melee roll. That's the benefit. And if you have like an artifact weapon, it would get its artifact dice as well.
Okay.
But like
So I gotta figure
like
out
always, if you're rolling gear dice and you get a skull, then it can damage the weapon. So you can shove with your hands, or you can shove with the weapon if you choose to.
I shove with the weapon.
All right. Go ahead and roll melee with the weapon then.
Fuck off.
That's
Fuck off so hard.
abysmal. The weapon takes a point of damage, reducing its gear dice by 1. You try to shove the thing down, and it steps on your weapon and pins it against the ground. It gets scraped over the stones, causing a crack in the blade, and it does not fall down. It just snarls in your face mockingly.
Yeah, it does.
And then it is Zoe's turn.
Yo, I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was a really abysmal roll. It's not even
5,
pushable.
6.
All of these are fails.
Zoe, what was the roll for?
I was gonna shoot the one attacking Ralgar.
Okay.
No, shoot your own.
Grunralk?
I don't have one on me anymore.
All right. Yeah, an arrow goes sailing by. Do you want to do a fast action? Or any other actions?
Nope, I don't have any.
All right, we're back around to the dead. There are 2 on Dogbear.
Have a clarifying question.
Yeah.
Does the damage happen on pushes or anytime you hit a skull on a gear dice?
I think it's anytime you hit a skull on a gear dice.
Oh boy. I don't think we've been doing that this whole campaign.
All of our stuff is repaired.
God, this game is hard.
If we don't die in this place that we have been encouraged to go into for the sake of saving a child in a kennel, just gonna put that out there right there. They're fixing these weapons and armor for free.
Gear gets worn. When you use gear and push your roll, there's a risk your gear may be damaged. For every skull you roll with your gear dice when pushing the roll, the item's gear bonus is decreased. Okay, no. Your thing doesn't take damage unless you push the roll. It's only when pushing. With armor, though, it applies whenever you roll the armor.
Yeah, because you can't push armor rolls.
Okay. So, yeah, it's only when you push. So,
Well, at least there's
Ralgar, your
that
thing
out.
is not damaged.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you.
So, right, the dead. Ralgar, one of them is going to
Yes.
attack you. Grunralk, one of them is going to attack you. Dog, 2 of them are going to attack you.
Bear thumbs up.
Grunralk, the one that is attacking you is going first. It is like tipped over and has a huge chunk missing from it. It looks ready to fall, but it is still going to keep just going at you with all its might. So here's an undead attack coming at you. Are you going to dodge or parry?
I'm gonna parry.
Get a perfect parry so you can counter. That's a thing from this Japanese RPG I played.
You super parry.
I love a counter.
It comes nowhere close to hurting you. It is mostly just testing your patience. Ralgar.
Yes.
Yeah, one of them is still trying to rip your face off.
Okay, I guess I will try to... Yep, I'll try to dodge.
I rolled prematurely, but go ahead. It gets 2 successes
So that means I need 2 successes on a dodge, right?
to not take any damage, yeah. You can, and you will go prone dodging unless you take a -2 on the dodge roll.
So the other alternative is just to take it to the face and see if my armor holds up. I'm gonna have to try to dodge. I'll dodge with a -2.
Okay. Roll your dodge dice. You can push it if you like. You got no skulls.
No, I can't take damage to my strength in the middle of a fight.
This is
Oh,
agility
that's
damage.
your agility.
Oh. Okay.
You still got no successes,
Willpower.
but you did get a willpower point, and you take a point of damage to your agility.
All right.
So you take a point of damage to your agility trying to dodge. You gain a willpower point, and now you have to roll your armor dice. This thing is doing 3 damage to you because it's 2 base plus 1 for the extra success, reduced by any successes on your armor dice.
Oh my god.
Good God. 0 successes. You're taking 3 damage.
3 damage to strength?
Yes.
Well, I'm down.
All right. That is going to be a critical injury with a slash attack because your strength is broken. Your strength is at 0. And I'm going to roll a random critical injury on the slash table.
And we have not been rolling good. It is insane.
Uh-oh. Ruptured intestines. It
Yeah.
sinks one of its claws into your belly and just rips. You're bleeding
does.
from the lower stomach. You are going to be exposed to infection and in dire straits and you're going to need to receive some kind of attention in the next few hours to not bleed out and die. So Ralgar is effectively down. Then 2 of them are attacking the bear. Do you want to dodge or parry either, or
Do I
both?
get fast footwork
Yeah.
as a bear?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I will dodge.
Okay. It missed anyway. And then the other one's attacking you. Do you want to do anything against it?
Do I get brawler as a bear?
What does it do?
Brawler, I can headbutt an enemy as a fast action, and then I also get artifact dice for my unarmed attacks.
Neither
I'm
of those
asking
applies
because-
right now.
Well,
Oh.
it does, because if I use my fast action to dodge now,
You can do the
then-
headbutt as a bear.
okay, then I will take the attack.
Okay. 1 success, 2 damage.
I'm assuming I'm not wearing my armor, because that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't think you're armored as a bear.
Okay,
All
so I will just make note.
Okay. All right. Yeah, there's no armor listed for any of the animals. All right. So you take 2 damage, and then that is the undead. We are now on Grunralk.
Okay. I am crossing the room
Okay.
to whichever one is closest to Ralgar and going for an attack.
Okay.
I'm going to try and position myself where I'm basically standing over my fallen comrade, which is hard to do at like a solid 3.5, 4 feet.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, so you're moving?
I want to move to be where I can kind of be between Ralgar and oncoming if possible and attack the closest thing to Ralgar.
Okay.
I don't know if there's like death saves like that in this, but I want to make sure he doesn't get hit.
If he gets hit, then he will take an additional automatic critical injury. And I think there might be a thing about that you can't roll lower or something. It'll be bad if he gets hit again.
So it's not
I'm trying to remember how it happens. It might just be another roll, but I seem to remember, unless I'm confusing it with another game. I'll have to check. But yeah, he'll take automatic critical injuries if he takes any further damage for sure. So, yeah, the one that is engaged with you, you'll have to disengage, which is the move action that Amy did earlier. Retreat is what it's called. So you'll make a move roll, otherwise it gets a free attack against you as you're departing. Success. All right, you move away from this one. You move to the one that is attacking your friend, and then you still have your slow action for the round.
I will slash it.
Okay. Wow. Would you like to push?
Yeah, it's important.
So many dice.
Oh my goodness.
And a gear dice, so my scimitar takes damage.
Oh.
Oh no. Is the scimitar broken?
Yep.
The scimitar
Is
breaks.
in fact broken.
The scimitar breaks, but you kill the one that is attacking
Ralgar.
Ralgar. So you cut through its body, and then when you pull the scimitar back out, it is like cracked, and a chunk of it goes flying across the room, along with sparks and shards of bone, and the thing falls to the ground defeated. There's now 2 surrounding the bear, and 1 badly injured one that's standing just in open space, kind of eyeing Zoe now. And now it is Bear's turn.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I mean, I'll do my fast action first to attack.
Headbutt.
Yeah, to do a headbutt.
All right. It will use your melee skill and 6 strength.
My melee skill? Well,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, that's the same. And then +1 plus the artifact. Jeez. Okay. All of those dice, 1 hit.
Okay. All right. It does whatever the regular damage for a headbutt is.
Well,
that one?
it just counts as unarmed attack, so I guess it does the base damage of 2, or does it use my unarmed attack?
Unarmed attacks do 1 damage base,
Okay,
so it'll do 1 damage.
okay.
The bear's like bite attack or slash attack, whatever, claw attack, that has
Claw.
higher base damage.
Okay.
But the
Then that's
headbutt is your
next
free
one.
attack. Yeah. All right. It no
same
longer has
dice.
any dodge, so you just get to roll, and if you get any hits, this will kill it. Yeah. All right. So you headbutt it, knock it backwards with a bone cracking sound, and then you slash it with your paw, and it goes scattering to pieces across the room. That leaves 1 more engaged with the bear, and 1 more badly injured one standing in no man's land. And then it is Ralgar's turn, but
My strength is broken.
yes.
I'm on the ground with my intestines coming out. But am I still conscious?
Yes.
You say yes.
I mean, look, I know I can't attack anything because I don't have any strength, so it's
Yeah.
not like I can lift my axe
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you can't do
Um,
anything involving strength, and you are still conscious.
Okay, that one.
But
that
you
was
do
killed
look
right
down
next to
and you
me-
see all the blood on your hands, and you can tell that this is really bad.
Yeah, that one that's next to me.
Yeah.
That fell. Was it wearing a helmet or anything? Did it have any possession at all? Scraps of clothing.
Scraps of clothing, yeah. It was not wearing armor of any kind.
Okay. I want to use a fast action to like reach out if it's close enough to me.
Mhm.
Which I hope it was. It was on top of me, and pull a piece of that scrap of clothing off.
Okay. You can do that. You're just crawling on the ground, ripping cloth off of the dead thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to use my slow action. Let me make sure I can actually do this. Duration. Oh. Yeah, duration. But this should last. This should work. I want to cast Raise the Dead.
Okay.
And the reason I want to do this, I want to use the piece of clothing as an ingredient, and I want to use my 1 willpower so that I can target 2 things.
Okay.
Raise the Dead can be used to take control of restless dead, beings that have died but are still walking about unaware of the fact that they are dead.
Okay. You can target the ones that are still up. with this?
That's what I want to
Yeah.
do. I want
Okay.
to target the ones that are still up.
All right.
I am 3. It's a rank 2 skill. I'm using an ingredient for the second power, so this is a safe cast.
Okay. Sounds good. Because it's -1 dot. You're casting it at power level 1 plus a freebie for the ingredient, and it's a safe cast, so it's -1. So yeah, you don't have to roll any dice.
And I want to take control of those two. And as I do, I just want to look up at everyone and go, ta-da! And then, that's the end of my turn.
Black magic shoots out of Ralgar's hands, and it wraps itself around the skulls of the 2 remaining dead, the one that's badly injured and the one that's unhurt. And both of them just sort of... and then go very still, and their arms go limp at their sides, and they just slowly start walking towards Ralgar and then kneel in front of him.
The duration of this is a quarter day.
Ralgar, if we attack them, will they start attacking us again?
No, but there's no need to attack them. There's no more, unless there's a surprise coming right now, there are no more enemies in the room with us that are alive.
But at the end of the quarter day, will they start attacking us again?
I'll make them fight each other before the end of the quarter day.
Cool deal.
Or just command them.
When
to
he
kill
says that,
themselves.
I've got like my bow drawn. I'm gonna spin the arrow back into the quiver, and I'm gonna run over to him and try healing. Unless anyone has healing better than 4.
Well, I guess we need clarity from Josh. Are we still in initiative order?
No.
Okay.
Everything goes quiet. You have these 2 undead kneeling next to you now, and you look down, and there's just blood trickling down from your torso. You go get a closer look. It's real bad. This is an injury that will kill him if there is not intervention in a matter of hours. Somebody has to get a successful healing roll on you, or you will die. And even if they are successful, the infection from this is going to be an ongoing problem you're going to have to deal with.
I can deal with that.
Can multiple people try healing before I roll this?
The thing to know is that if you mess up the heal, he will suffer further critical injuries and might die.
Do either of you have healing better than 4?
I am at a 3.
I have a 1.
Don't
I
roll
get any-
anything yet, because I want to make sure I've got the rules straightened out before we do it.
While you're glancing at it, will you see if I get any bonus die from help from someone?
Critical injuries 108. Save a life. The most important application of healing is giving first aid and saving the life of a fallen comrade who has suffered a critical injury, which is the case. A failed roll at this point could mean the end of your patient, so be careful. Read about critical injuries on page... Let me make sure I know all the rules before we do anything.
I've got a lot of units of herbs. Save me and I'll make myself an antidote.
If your critical injury is listed as lethal, which this one is, someone must
Yeah.
make a successful healing roll to save you. Otherwise, you die when the indicated time has passed, which is a random number of hours. If you recover attribute points, each person trying to heal you can only roll once. If you recover attribute points before you die, you can try to heal yourself as well, but this is at a -2 penalty. And because this is a matter of hours, you don't have time to heal anything unless magic is involved. So, this says... yeah, basically each person can try to heal you once. And if anyone succeeds, you are no longer dying.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. And it will not make the critical injury go away, it will just make you stop dying.
Cool. I'll try first.
And he'll still be strength broken after this, because this saving a life... okay, there you go. Zoe manages to bandage you up and stop the worst of the bleeding. It takes several minutes. While doing this, you hear disconcerting sounds from deeper in this area. You hear a low rumbling growl. You hear echoing shrieks, and you hear chains rattling, all intermittent, starting and stopping, while you're here patching up your friend, but nothing comes in your direction. Your friend is no longer dying. He is strength broken for the remainder of the quarter day until he manages to rest. He still cannot do any actions that involve rolling dice that use strength. And you will be suffering long-term effects from infection because of the intestine rip.
Oh, hooray. I can't craft a antidote because that requires strength.
Oh, hooray.
So...
And a quarter day.
But he's not dying. He's sitting up against a wall in stable condition, just feeling awful.
This is going to take a whole quarter day for him to feel better.
This is probably a let's climb back up the well and...
It's going to take a quarter day before he can do any strength-based actions.
He
Like
can't
climbing.
climb.
Is climbing strength, or is that move, which is agility?
Oh.
It is technically
weird
agility.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. It feels
I'm-
weird, but technically, yeah.
Okay. Well, the entire time that Zoe is messing around trying to heal Grunrock, or not Grunrock, God, these names. Ralgar, I'm like muttering like my peaceful, happy thoughts. And when I finally feel like, I'm finished, I'm gonna look up at them. My hands are all covered in blood. So, I'm feeling like this is a bad, impossible thing for us to do. And I'm really thinking we leave.
The other thing to consider is, though Ralgar is down, he does have command of two undead for the remainder of the quarter day, and could technically crawl along behind you, commanding them in his place, if he wanted to. Once you go up...
Let's go fight harder enemies.
I'm just saying that once you go up, you lose your two undead.
You can make them fight at the bottom of the pit.
I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm just pointing out
mean,
that he has it for a quarter day.
I second what Zoe says, and I can send these two boneheads to guard the opening while we climb out and go eat some humble pie with the Duke.
I am not saying that I want humble pie. In fact, I could lie to the Duke and tell him that we fixed the problem. And he'd believe me, I'm very persuasive. I could make him believe me, and we could be on our way with the boy. Thoughts?
Okay. Yep. Yep.
I'm
Or
just
we
going to
could
start
break the
nudging
boy out.
people because we don't need to have this conversation down here. I'm just going to nudge Zoe and look down at Ralgar and then kind of crouch down.
Can someone carry him to the
I'm
rope?
gonna have my
Why I just
guys.
crouch
My guys.
down?
My guys can carry me to the rope. That way, everyone can keep your hands free.
I thought they were guarding the thing.
Well, they're gonna guard the thing once we get to the well.
I want it to be known I'm reclaiming my spear.
Okay.
I'm not leaving it down here.
Okay.
Gwynrock,
Noted.
my axe. Gwynrock, my axe.
I'll also get his axe.
All right. And
It's not even been a whole quarter day. We came down here for 10 minutes.
Our
Job's
rolls
done.
were so bad.
54 natural ones is insane.
And Josh rolled 12.
That's not included in the 54.
I will say it bears mentioning that with that last push where I killed that one, I took 4 strength damage as well as broke my scimitar.
Good God. All right.
Yeah.
So you climb out. The undead will stand guard loyally while you all make your way out. I'm assuming that somebody helps helps Ralgar up
I'll
so
help
that he doesn't have to bear his own weight the whole way.
Oh, before
What if one of my undead helped me up, and when we get to the top, I'm like, we tamed him, and I send him back down.
What if you sit on the shoulders of your two undead and they each put feet on the outsides of the well and walk up, like make a bridge for you?
And we just show the Duke that I'm controlling them now. The situation is resolved.
That would not work.
All right.
I'm gonna grab, before I go up, I'm gonna go back and grab one of their heads
Okay.
and shove it in the bag that our gear was in, and like
All right.
tie that around my shoulder and
Okay.
go up.
You emerge one by one from the top of the well, a crowd of people standing around. The Duke is not standing around because he wasn't just waiting all day, so somebody has to go summon him. But as you're all climbing out one by one and dusting yourselves off, somebody sends for the Duke. His guards head back to fetch him from the keep, and he is going to emerge from the front of the keep, looking skeptically at you, all bloodied, battered, and bruised, and we are going to pick it up there next time. One by one, you get out of the well. Ralgar, you slump by the side of the well, catching your breath. And we're going to do experience. Did you participate in this game session? I think you all definitely did. Hex, no. Adventure site, no. Defeat one or more monsters. Yes, the mob of skeletons.
Catacombs isn't like a second adventure site underneath the
No,
castle?
it's part of the... No. An adventure site is a location on the map. This whole town is an adventure site. You got an experience when you discovered this place. Defeat one or more monsters. Yes, the mob of undead counts. Treasure worth a gold or more. No. Function on your stronghold. Activate your pride. Dark secret. Definitely. Bill. And that is it.
We're brushing up on mine.
Yeah, we are. That's the one I was thinking about. It didn't blow up, so it's fine. Did you risk your life for another player character? And extraordinary action of some kind.
I mean,
Extraordinary action, I think, should go to Adam, who, while dying, controlled two undead.
I think the ripping a piece of cloth out of the thing laying on the ground next to him and casting a mind control spell on the undead to end the fight while strength broken and spending willpower to do it is
one
pretty cool.
willpower I only got by breaking my strength.
Yes. On the one hand, it's like, it's just casting a spell, but it's pretty cool. It's like a combat ending creative application of a spell at the perfect time. That's definitely going to get credit.
I mean, if not for extraordinary action, I mean, he's quite literally dying doing this, so you could argue he risked his life as well.
Uh-huh.
What if we got a mishap during that?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the action.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not going to do the life risk thing for anybody. I think Grunralk is borderline qualified for that, but he kind of moved to get closer to the one that was hitting his downed friend, which is sort of... I think if he was like in danger and very badly wounded and ran in to attack the one that was attacking you, then I would give it to him.
I'll put it this way. He pushed a roll and took 4 damage to his strength and broke his weapon
Okay,
to take it out.
Grunralk have it. You smashed your scimitar pushing a roll to keep the one off of your friend who is downed. That either qualifies for extraordinary action or risking your life for a friend. So it's kind of a little of both. And a cinematic way for the scimitar to get busted after all this time.
I know.
All right, so we will end it there. You're going to get to... Next session, just remember that you start off huffing and puffing. Because you've literally just come out of the well, and the Duke... You're going to be emotionally drained when the Duke shows up with his bad attitude. So prepare for that, RP. And
I just want everyone to know that I'm still a bear.
We'll say that you emerge last so that we can start the session with the bear climbing out of the hole.
I'm fine with that.
We'll say just as the Duke is stepping out from the keep, your head pops up out of the well, and we'll just end
York died, but we found a bear.
All right. Well, GG, everybody. It'll probably be a few weeks before we resume playing because I think people got some holiday plans and travels and stuff. But we will post in the Discord, and I'll put some events up for the next one. Thank you for joining us tonight. And Elric, if you are still here, thank you for joining us as always. Shout out to our buddy. And we will be back in a few weeks with more Forbidden Lands. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.